Yo, is it going, VOD watchers? You guys know the drill. There'll be timestamps in the description for free coaching sessions, hanging out, having a good time. Actually, before you skip around, and I give you the skip around key. VOD's channel hit enough watch hours to get monetized, which is huge. Issue is you need 1,000 subs to be monetized. We're very far from that, so I'm gonna be shilling. Actually, like, I normally don't say like I don't know. I don't even want to say it now because I hate shilling the videos. But like I am actually gonna need to show because it's like I probably get I want to say a fifth of the views on the VODs channel than I get on main, so it's like I mean like 20% more money monthly for me once we get this channel monetized, and only like it's just a subscriber requirement, no longer like a watch hour requirement. So I am gonna be like trying to show it. Um, I also need to check. I want to check if that guy replied to the comment. I got in a whole, I don't know. I had fun last night. I just got like tilted by someone, so I made a whole video. It was pretty good. I think it's one of my it's a very new style of video where it's just kind of like almost a podcast format where I'm just like kind of talking, and it's like a guide, but I'm not trying to like do shit on screen. I'm just ADHD bouncing around the map. Um, but I think it came out pretty good, and I like it, and it's doing great considering the fact that it was like took most of my guides take me like 4 hours to make. This one took me like less than an hour. It's doing great considering that. Oh fuck, I need to get. I didn't prep yesterday's VODs. I'll do it after stream. A little annoying, but whatever. I need to run ads, and then I want to check if guy who rage baited me into making this guide. Which honestly, thank you to him. I'm gonna like. I mean, it's free subs and money now. And again, I didn't even realize I could make content this like I don't say easily, but simply. A big thank you to him. That comment sarcastic or mean? Oh no, this is really nice. Okay, that is really. Okay, hey Wolf, how's it going? Rocks as well, welcome, welcome. Okay, wait, I need to, before I get into the thing, I love your comment at the end of the video. Yeah, no, I mean, I literally just made that because I was like annoyed with that one guy who commented. Again, he commented like, he was better than Baxel. Baxel shouldn't be Eternus. I was clickbaiting for saying an Eternus 4 player off main was an Eternus player. Um, Executing the camps was bad. That was like the whole philosophy is like, that isn't bad, it's bad you haven't executed the camps. Um, what, I don't even remember what else. W, the injunction was much better. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, the wait, education? Hey, I think you mean education. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think I like that style. Okay, where is the whole comment train? Did he delete his comment? Oh, he deleted his comment in shame. I think because I said I was gonna screenshot his comment for a video, he deleted it. But I already screenshotted it before I commented that. No, wait, no. I was on unresponded. I was on unresponded. Big, big, big. Yes, he didn't delete his comment in shame. Did he reply again? Where's my last reply? Wait, this isn't. Oh, there we go. Show more replies. Wait, Caveman's a turn is 6? Holy shit. This is the first guy I ever coached hit E6. Wow, congrats to him. That's actually sick. Wow. Big ups. I actually did not know he was E6. That's actually so cool. Um, anyway, that's sick. You hit E6. Congrats. God, that's actually sick as fuck. Anyway, um, Beep. Nah, it's not even worth the comment. I already told him to make a video. Um, comment. I'm sure I'm sure that people will go to that comment train. Anyway, are ads over? Can I get to the actual streaming? Oh, they are. Perfect. Okay. Um, like pronunciation. Oh, interesting. I think it's because I wasn't scripted. I think I speak worse when I'm scripting things. Because that was literally just like me talking like it was stream. So I think it's something about me preemptively thinking about the next part of the script that makes me speak so weird. The way you enunciate words, which is okay, okay. That makes sense. Interesting. It definitely okay, so it's a scripting based issue. That's good to know. I guess I should start a raffle. Are we good to go? Am I missing anything? I think we're good to go. Slash raffle 5 mins. It's so funny. I recently I've gotten so many people like acting like I'm the villain for like coaching. I get so many comments recently that are like, "You're the reason this game isn't fun. Why are you coaching in an alpha game?" Or like someone was like, "You made a paid service for coaching in an alpha game. You're the reason that like this game is bad and people are afraid to lose." It's like I don't understand like I don't even understand the gymnastics you have to go through to like get there. Watch Posh Shop video on Trophy Collector Viscus. Oh, interesting. He made one on Hoot, I assume. Oh, that's too loud. The same pathology of battled ads. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know. Like what? Like, I guess in theory, they think if they're, I don't know. I like, I can't even tell you. Like, do they think if I wasn't offering coaching, players wouldn't want to improve? Is that what they think? Do they think people only want to improve because there's some guy saying, "Hey, I'll coach you," and not they want to get better at the game? Also, hey, diet. My volume's like scuffed. I don't know why. I think it might just be too high. Bo is far too elite. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, also speaking of, I don't know. I don't think anyone's here who was talking about. Who was talking about what's it called? Oh, the Gosu class. But I actually am going to do a movement class on Saturday. That's what I asked them, and they're like, "Yeah, you can do a movement class. We don't need a VOD review this week." So it's like, bet I'll do a movement class. Sounds fun. Will be easy. Anyway, uh, it's just a bug fix. Match. Wait, what are you saying? I know the Monarch event. Yeah, yeah. I know the they're like unlocking the map or whatever. I might play. I don't know. I'm kind of getting bored of Arc Raiders. I played it. I got my spaceship done, and now it's just like, eh. Like I kind of just rather play Deadlock. Like it's. The thing about Arc Raiders is just in the same way Deadlock's ruined by Overwatch players, Arc Raiders is ruined by Tarkov players. Cause it's fun, but just like I don't know. I would say 9 runs are fun, and then you get extraction camped one game, and it's like, eh. Yeah, I mean, I'll play again when the prestige happens, but I am a quitter. I just like the enjoyment factor. Like every time I get extraction camped, it's just like one week less on my playtime, unironically. And like I get that's a part of the game. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like, oh, that's an evil thing. It's just like it makes me not love the genre. Okay. I haven't had some really good games, but I just like, eh. I just kind of like did all my goals, and now it's like, okay, well, why am I even like I'm playing the game for the sake of playing the game, which I don't have a love enough for Arc Raiders to play the game without goals. I have love enough for Deadlock to play the game without goals and like without a real anything besides like improving. But my Arc Raiders love if I don't have like an actual goal, it's not high enough. New Maple Story update. Nice, nice. Hey, Ale. We're low key right now. Because I'm starting late. I guess I am starting a little late. Okay. You know what I'm surprised by? I'm surprised. Like, all the people who are, like, idiots on YouTube stay self-contained. I'm very surprised we never... Also, not a shot at you, VOD viewers. You're the best VOD viewers. But, like, the comments on main channels are just, like, mentally unstable. Like, I always expect one day one of them is going to come into my Twitch chat. Like, see the Twitch link come into my Twitch chat and be like, oh, You, like, whatever they say. I don't even know what they say, but, like, whatever they say. But they never do. When's the Marvel Rivals content? Ugh. 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 God, that game. Or they code switch for the Twitch chat. That could also be true. I see the vibe. I guess to be fair, I can like I can't ban them on YouTube, but it's not as like publicly humiliating as getting banned on Twitch. Oh, it's just like I don't ban many or shadow ban many people on YouTube. I only shadow ban someone if they're like consistently shit talking the person I'm reviewing, because I don't really give a fuck if you shit talk me, like whatever. But like I do care when you shit talk like consistently or even just a little bit shit talk people like I'm the like coachy. Rivals maybe bought 5 multiplayer games. Yeah, no, I agree. Again, I genuinely enjoyed Rivals in the beta, and then they just made it a Gunner game, and it's like unlucky. You had potential to make a. No, I don't even know if you can unshadow ban people. I never shadow banned you though. I've never shadow banned anyone who's in Twitch chat. Again, everyone in Twitch is like chill. It's the people who stay self-contained on YouTube that are like mentally ill. But like. I think, I don't know, maybe the Twitch market is like a higher age range or something. I don't really know. I love losing my Rivals match where everyone insta-locks DPS, then getting forced in a zero fun bot match. Yeah. No, that's... I don't know why they chose not to add roll queue when, like... again, the thing about Rivals, it didn't even solve the issue Overwatch had, or has, which is, like, tank is boring, which, to be fair, Overwatch 2 tried to save that in the worst way possible, and somehow they made it worse. But tank is boring, and DPS... No, tank is boring, and DPS makes you, like... I can't even... DPS is just awful. Or sorry, not DPS. Support is just like actually awful. And at least they weren't as brain dead as the Overwatch devs, where they're like, if the issue is people don't play support enough and they don't play tank enough, let's add double the DPS heroes. That's what we should do. I don't know how anyone who retains a job has that mentality, but anyway. Oh, there's like actual bot matches. Oh god. I hope that game dies soon. Is it dying or is the player base still going up? Also, I published the Warden build. Oh, I need to add an exclamation point Warden command. It's still a little, I still need my like signature blocks of text and stuff. But I got the build here, so let me add a Nightbot command. Nightbots. Commands, exclamation point. Oh wait, no, I need to add. No, I need to. So I need to go to my command that's builds and add exclamation point Warden. Exclamation point builds, edit, exclamation point Warden. Better remove the doorman one. I feel like my doorman build's still better than any other spirit one. To be fair. All right, commands up. I didn't mean ChatGPT, I meant literal AI. I see. Or ChatGPT teammates meant literal AI. I see. That's always the sign of a good game. I mean, it must be dying then. You don't do bot lobbies unless your game's dying. You lose too much, they put you versus a team of bots and don't tell you. Oh my god. Yeah, people execute camps all the time. It's good if you're executing camps because it means you're playing like you're playing for improvement. Because you're limit testing as much as possible. Obviously, there's like an extreme if you're executing every game, but like, if you haven't executed, it's not a good thing. Was the whole like, TLDR of that video, or not TLDR, but like the whole thesis of that video. They have a lot of players that straight up think one loss is enough to stop you from playing. Sounds like a fucking Rivals player. Is that a thing you should be doing more consistently? It's more just limit testing. It's more just like a video on how you should be limit testing and like how you should be trying to like really push your limits as much as possible. And if you don't know if or how to do, if you can do something, you should just try because it's the only way or best way to find out. I Ascendant 1 from a while back, and the day I decided to learn Pocket, I ranked up to Ascendant 2 because I promised, wait, I promised the gameplay's not that good? Oh, yeah, I just learned something new. The Skip the Line Redeem is looking at me like the Green Goblin mask. I see. Oh, I copied a recorded video. That's what. Okay. I think that was one of Deathy's videos, if I remember correctly. That do this video. Okay, start recording and then get Ascendant on screen. And then what else do I need? Oh, dock.
Well, looky what I got.
Go to my dock. Get my dock up. New. Oh, this is the actual preamble. What are we looking at? We're looking at Mina. Shit. Okay, wait. I have to redo the whole preamble. My apologies. Because I was not quick enough. Ascendant Mina. There we go. No, it's not saying you should die when you have to reset. It's not talking about like the actual executing thing. That kind of it still exists, but it's a lot more complicated. And if you're not a pro player, I just don't recommend thinking about it. Am I still the wrong person? But this thing, I don't remember. Marker Ascendant. Yeah. Okay. I completely lost my train of thought. Anyway, we're into Bebop Haze, Kelvin, Mina. Interesting. Well, both teams are absolute cancer. Reactive Barrier goes sicko mode this game, and you should 1000% buy. Oh, sorry, this lane. This game, it's also really good with Lash, Page, and Holiday. We should definitely. I would rush Reactive, honestly. I'd buy Extra Spirit into Reactive if I was you. You can see. It's not valid though. If you died in neutrals, it's plus 15 seconds. It is technically possible. There is a window where it's better to die in neutrals. It's just like, I think 3-4 minutes or something. You see it rarely done in pro play. It's just, I don't even think it's worth thinking about unless you're a pro player after the changes. Oh, I'm talking really loud. I don't know why. Hopefully my throat feels good today. Okay. Extra spirits. Now, if we just buy reactive next, it's actually perfect. We're taking space on bridge, which is, yeah, I was going to say. Now that Bebop hook's online, we can take a ton of space, and he's not that scary at all. Oh, they got level advantage on us off a deny. That's unfortunate. I wasn't paying attention to soul count. Yeah, I used to have tea, but if I have tea, I'm still hungry, so I just face tank the throat thing, and I have sparkling water, so I'm not hungry. You're lucky this Bebop can't hit a hook. We're really egoing him. You do not want to walk up this aggressively when Bebop has hook online. Like, here is fine, just holding bridge control. But, like, and also now, obviously, his hook is offline, but it's going to come back up in, like, 5 seconds. And then we can play aggressively on bridge if we have to, but I wouldn't push, like, I wouldn't play this angle or really push up much further than that. You do just want to try to play out of his hook range. Why does Mina 1 eat the minions? Yeah, it heals. If you last hit with something like that, it heals you, what 35 HP by default? Yeah, 35 with spirit scaling, I believe. Maybe it's, can't look at the base right now. But 35 plus spirit scaling, and then when you max, or when you get level 2, it gives even more. Okay. This is a decent lane for us. Assuming they don't buy slowing hex, it's actually pretty fine. Oh, hyperland fund. You're still grabbing it. Alright. This is like way too late to box art. You can't be box arting while waves are meeting. Yeah, we have that. Yeah, this is bad. Haze is aggressively positioning, but you can't come behind her. For one, your Bebop has time to get. Yeah, actually, they have full wave prio. I was gonna say, for one, Bebop has had time to get full wave prio. So this is actually terrible, and you probably will get slept and then killed for a lot. But even if waves were meeting, you're still coming behind her, which isn't great. If they had like any form of wave prio, it's still really risky. Okay. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, but no soul orb. Oh yeah, like it counts as a melee. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just. We're just on a stale patch. We'll get balancing again in a month when they release all the new characters, but until then, fucking hell. We get ARAM, we get new characters, just gotta hold out for 1 month. Well, more like 1.5 months. I notice you're like aggressively positioning a lot. We just keep positioning like way past our wave and then having to 2 back to our wave. In general, just never walk past your wave. Especially as a Mina. Also, I don't think we've gotten a single Love Bites proc in lane, which is really bad. You wanna be, your trade style should be like guerrilla warfare. Especially like right now it's risky because they have Bebop Hook online. Just take that bomb for fun, which is definitely not worth. You could have walked out of that. But yeah, like this is fine. Just 2 away. Wow, that's insane. He's that dumb, but good job. What I was gonna say is like now when we know his hooks offline, we can look aggressively for our Love Bites, and then once it comes back up, we should respect a little more and kind of play with that pattern. Again, if you had reactive barrier, you could ego a lot more, and I really would have loved a reactive barrier rush this lane. I mean, yeah, kind of waste of an ult. Good way you can use your ult in this situation. Okay, better use of your ult since we're winning lane pretty dominantly, and we have a lot of prio. It'd be much better to use your ult with wave. If you use your ult, if you hard shove your wave and then you use your ult on them, don't. Okay. First off, when Bebop's holding you should just tuck behind this wall and not like that melee was really risky and could have put you in his line of sight again. But secondly, when you should have gone wave prio first and then used your ult aggressively as a zoning tool, so when they tucked, you could just aim it at tower. You just want to like flick it on them, aim at tower, flick it at them, aim on tower, and they can't peek. You get a ton of damage on tower, and it's like just very free. You're also zoning for your Calvin to laser the tower. And then when you push them back, you're also getting a full wave hitting tower. It's just a much better situation than kind of ulting aggressively like that with no wave. Okay. I mean, you should die, yeah. Yep. Only thing there is you were trying to rush the rake on the turn, which is risky. You should just wait till you see him. It's just risky to like pre-throw your rake. If he's running away in a straight line, yes, you hit him, but he could be looking for some juke. Like the juke he was looking for. If he was better at it, that rake would have missed. Would have given him potential to live. Unless gonna Knight, so I was trolling a little icy. I mean, we're in a good spot in lane. Our left lane is winning by a ton. Is this a 2-build curl? He has duration on his ult at minute 1? What? Okay. I mean, to be fair, we're into holiday yom, so that's like an actual cancer lane, but... I mean, yeah, this is good. He doesn't have ult, so it's just a guaranteed death. You're raking a little early, but we get the kill. I just be careful raking that early. Don't forget that you have like scaling missing HP damage on your rake. So it's better to be shooting her a bit more before you go for it. Because if she gets out for 10 seconds, like the full cooldown of it, it's not gonna like you're not going to be able to how do I word this? If you were to like if you rush it immediately, it's so you can get the cooldown back sooner. But there's no world in which if you miss the first one, or if there's no world if she survives 10 seconds, there's no world she's gonna still be in range of you. You should not be dashing in the open there. We probably should have died for that. When Hayes is back here and we're behind the box, we just need to walk out like this, keeping the box in between us and her, and then try to get to like this wall. Ooh. Oh, but we get the wall glitch. Good rake. We're egoing by not resetting though. I mean, this Hayes is egoing even more than you. But first off, if you're gonna stay, okay, you're Calvin Wright, so I was gonna say, first off, if you're gonna stay, you need to buy more defensively, or some kind of healing item. And then secondly, I would just recommend resetting with boost, because you have boost online and you're in mid lane, so like you get back insanely fast. Also, hey Golden, how's it going? You get back insanely fast. Honestly, after you eluded the haze the first time, you might have had a window to reset without boost if you did the mid jump. I would have to relook at it. But either way, we could just dedicate boost since worth. Mighty Pros insta boost as soon as it's online. I mean, they're not really insta boosting as soon as it's online. It's more like a high level player. If you like, it's more just like a good window. Like, okay, if you're at 5 minutes and you're a high level player and you're low, you're just gonna slow play the next 2 waves, and then the second you get your boost up at 6:05, you're gonna immediately boost back. So it's more they'll get low in like a minute or a minute 30, like before that wave, and then they'll like play around their boost coming up for when they're actually allowed to full reset. What the wait? I thought Bebop was on our team here. What the fuck? Okay, we're still in their camp aggressively. This is fine. I would okay. The only bad part here is you should be prioritizing Sinners over this. Yeah, we're not farming Sinners, which is really bad. Sinners gives as many souls as these two camps, and it gives buffs. This is bad though. Like, that's really bad when we see the Bebop and we're going back in. Also, again, when you use an ult like this, which I don't really agree with using an ult to secure the camp, I mean, we're just going to say you're trying to use it on bot, but then... Okay, actually, no, you weren't. So I don't like using ult to secure the camp, but also flick to him. Just do, like, light flicks to him. All you need is one bat to connect to him, and he's silenced. And just he can't peek you because he's scared of you. Like, if you full laser with him with bats, he just dies. I saw Renan doing this a lot last night. That's why I'm, like, on top of it. The little bat flicks. Yeah, I mean, we did use our lead to steal some farm. The issue is that it wasn't... I mean, you know, a couple medium camps is not bad, but it's not as good as the Sinners are too. Using it to get away from Bebop and take camp, yeah. I mean, the thing is, if you're using it to zone Bebop like that, you just need to be flicking to him because it doesn't really zone him if you're not like actively like applying the threats by flicking a bat or two to him. Oh, I need to turn on your map. Yeah, we love Bebop players. I mean, to be fair, they're getting fucked inside. Oh, it's a gun page. Never mind. I mean, yeah. Never mind. If I'm Bebop, I call this game dead. I was gonna say it's a behind page, but we have a gun page player, so it's a 5v6. Unlucky. Better luck next time. Also, this is bad. We're farming a lot of our own defensive farm. You look at this map, you guys are up 10k souls. Every single guardian is gone. You have every single one of your guardians. You should never be in your own jungle here. You shove a wave, you look for their farm. You come back. You shove, then you can like shove a wave, look for their farm, come back. You need to be looking for their farm with your team. It's really bad to be, especially farming a camp as defensive as these, which will never get invaded, or it's like these ones, which will never get invaded, is even worse than securing your own aggressive farm, which is even worse than playing to steal the enemy's farm. When you're winning a game like this, you put this game in the... By the way, you guys win it. Actually, is Earn neutral? Or okay, Earn's on their side, so you can't tap Earn, unfortunately. But if you defend Earn, you steal this jungle, you guys win the game. If they're not allowed to run a comeback Earn, and we actually hold their or aggressively steal their jungle. Also, we're overstaying because right now Kelvin's... Or wait, sorry, that's our Kelvin. I'm insane. It's still not great that the distribution is Kelvin catching the side lane while you just sit in jungle. Keep in mind, waves are the most efficient way to farm. Even though you're getting a lot of your own farm, it's still bad if you're missing waves, and your Kelvin really shouldn't be the one solo farming a lane right now. Is it good to take the left side camps? I've been using I've been using that talking method and it helps. Gotta win a lane though. Oh, that taking method and it helps. Gotta win lane though. Every 2 enemy sinners plus 2 sinners puts you ahead. Oh yeah, no. 1000% worth. Like right now, it's 1000% worth to shove mid and look for left side. Since we have both guardians, I would actually look to invade their doubles. You can't solo invade their doubles, so I'd call it Krill and Sinclair. Well, you actually do Krill and Kelvin, Krill and Sinclair, whoever. Whichever one of these lanes has more freedom, and you go to take the sinners. It's in their doubles here is like actually putting them in the grave. And whenever you have the 2 guardians affiliated with that double sinners, you always want to look to invade it. Yeah, I mean, the main issue here is we're just not leaving jungle. You're getting the lead, but you're getting a lead off farm that cannot be brought back. Your team's going to run out of jungle really soon. Also, in general, when you guys are winning very dominantly, it's very bad just to farm your own farm because they have comeback souls. If you're still... Oh, and this is really bad because we're letting wave crash into our guardian. Yeah, we got lucky our Krill picked it up. They definitely could have taken that Guardian off that. But yeah, now we're gonna run into the issue of no farm. Also, I don't like Radiant Regen on Mina. I know Ido builds it, but I don't know. I don't see the vision. Oh. I feel like the graphs it heals are just never that great. And it doesn't give that much. Yeah. It's just like, I would so much rather have any other, especially right now where you're so weak on green investments. I'd so much rather have, yeah, like we sold Spirit Shielding for it too, which is, it's really bad. Spirit Shielding is very good this game. And we need those green investments. And we're selling it for Radiant Regen, which is unironically a worse defensive item than Spirit Shielding. Like, I would so much rather have 3 different shieldings. So I rerun this to say the issue is like you're just way over focusing on the kill. Fortunately, boss, we didn't give him a bag. Yeah, I mean, no worries. Of course, there's gonna be a lot of mistakes. You didn't go to sweats. You should not have Tank Buster at 13 minutes into the game. Never buy Tank Buster pre 22 minutes. You could have like a raw spirit item, and I don't know if it kills Haze, but I mean, in general, we just should. The issue is not better items let us kill Haze there. The issue is we shouldn't be there. Also, my issue with Radiant is just like, how often, especially in solo queue where your front line isn't really playing correctly, how often do you actually like get value in a fight? How often is a fight, like if they're on with Mina in solo queue, you get like 1 get out of jail free card, but then if they're on you, you're dead. If they hit you, if they're gonna hit you for 20% of your HP, they're gonna hit you for 100% of your HP. That's her whole character. So having like a sustained regenerative item that doesn't give max HP or anything just doesn't feel great. Are we rebuying Spirit Shielding? That's a glitch, right? Oh, no, okay, actually, you didn't sell Spirit Shielding for it. You bought Spirit Shielding and sold it for the same price. Okay, that's better. I thought you had actually sold Spirit Shielding for it, but you sold it for the same price after realizing you could buy a tier 3, which is good. I just would prefer like a tier 3 green or something, or even you could, again, just buying Spirit Shielding and Reactive Barrier here is completely fine. You get so much tankiness. And again, the general itemization rule is when you're very ahead, build defensive. When you're very behind, build offense. So building like, you know, a lot of greens here would be great. And again, Spirit Shielding and Reactive provide like 2 times for the same price as Radiant Regen. They will block equal damage to Radiant Regen, and they will block equal damage that Radiant Regen heals, and they will just give 20x more value in an actual fight. Actually, they'll probably block even more, because like Radiant Regen ain't healing 800 a fight. Ooh, that's a bagged int. Wait, I gotta look at this fight. Yeah, Gunphage is really viable, guys. Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, the issue is just tunnel vision. We get our kill, but we're taking a fight like past our wave aggressively on them with no information on them. Yeah, you have really bad tunnel vision issues. And then yeah, they just all pull up. Oh, we're immediately back in a fight. That's not a good sign. Weapon shielding? Is it a weapon shielding game? I don't like weapon shielding here. Keep in mind, like, this page is cosmetic. Holiday's gonna do a lot of gun damage, I'll give you that. Holiday is scary. But page is cosmetic, and Haze fixation stacks can still, like, fairly easily. Like, sleep plus fixation proc spirit shielding. So Haze can still proc spirit shielding. There's only 2 characters in this game that can really reliably proc weapon, which is, I guess, yeah, really reliably proc weapon, which is Holiday and Haze. Well, 4 characters. Well, again, I don't even think Paige does enough DPS to you to proc it, unironically. And then Lash obviously gonna proc Spirit Shielding every second. Haze can proc it, Bebop's gonna proc it, Yamato's gonna proc it. Even Holiday might with our QSR build. We have 200 damage on Barrel, so not quite, but I mean, if she tosses in like a lasso or something. Hey, what am I doing? I was looking at the wrong thing. Oh no, it does. Do they nerf the barrier threshold? I'm insane. Yeah, wait, her barrel just raw procs it. Yeah, so Spirit Shielding, even Holiday can proc, so it's much better here. Weapon Shielding is getting some... It's vaguely coming back into the meta, but it's only coming back into the meta on triple barrier characters. Very. Wait, I need to look at this fight again. Sorry, I'm getting on my whole tangents. Okay, we're still in their centers. This is good. We get collapsed on. Oh, I see. We're just coming to this ult too long. Okay, I see the issue. Let me look at when you're stealing the centers just to make sure. Sorry, I know I'm rewinding a lot today. Okay, we have 3 here. We get lane pressure. We go for centers. You're going aggressively in front of your wave. Lash sees you. Oh, okay. The issue is Lash sees you and your team's running away. You need to call your team to hover you while you do this. Ult appeal, but we're not really pathing to anything. Yeah, I think you live if you just if you're using your ult for zoning, but you're not thinking about the way your ult works and also just sustained height. Like if you use your ult and then you end like right here, if you just wall jump, you can get up here. And then I mean maybe Lash could solo ult you, but he has to dedicate ult to kill you, which is at least better. Yeah, I mean also the issue is just 0 green items does not feel great. Oh, they're finally running the comeback urn. Okay, I see this urn. It's a 15-minute urn. They have 2 walkers. We're actually gonna get one. You're about to get their walker. You could contest this. From your role, I would just hard shove in the side lane, put pressure. Yeah. Okay, so farming your own centers there is bad. Again, for one, our team is putting. We had 2 here, and we had like 2 mid, putting a lot of pressure, and they're running urn. So we could definitely assume their team is like, as they're rotating with urn, their team is moving with them. This side of the map is empty, right? Because they're running urn and we're putting pressure on the other 2 walkers. So it's not good to farm your own centers. You should just hard shove the wave, then try to steal theirs. It's so unlikely someone's going to catch you, and if anyone does, it's going to be 1 person, which Mina can very easily avoid 1 person. Especially when none of them have slowing X. Like, imagine this page just does something if she buys slowing X, but she's gun page, so she never will. I'm not in streamer mode. Whatever, she's playing gun page. She deserves the strays. Gun page is so useless. And now we're sitting their farm, which is good. Your team's calling to contest. You should. I'm trying to think of how this plays out. Because your team's calling to contest. I mean, I wouldn't look on this Lash. I'm trying to think. We see 3. It's hard. Like, okay. At a higher level, you could only assume 1 would be here fixing this wave, but at this elo, it's like, I would say there's like a 35% chance, 25% chance that there's someone on this lane, even though they're running urn for no reason. How do you counter side laning if someone's perma shoving wave into walker? How do you counter that without also perma being a side laner? I mean, you just kind of like side lane back. If someone's just perma shoving wave into your walker, they're perma giving you farm, and you just put your like one of your like Geist or like I don't know this comp we have. Oh, we literally have Geist. Or like on the enemy's comp, you could put like your Yamato or like your Haze just in that lane and get them turbo farmed. Yeah, I wouldn't look on the Slash though. I just look for wave. Instead of chasing the Slash on a pretty unlikely kill and an actually yeah, Yamato is here for no reason. I was actually right. But it's just so much better if you just let him leave and you go for wave. Once your Sinclair is getting jumped, I mean it's a Sinclair. He should never be allowed to die. We could get soul ulted so easily. Thank you, Calzone, for the prime. Welcome, welcome. Much appreciated. Appreciate all the support. I don't know. I like. I never know the balance of like savviness, but I do really appreciate it. We're doing really well recently. It's like great. I'm in like a swing now where I'm like uploading a ton too. It's great. Burned out of Arc Raiders, so back on the Deadlock grind. Also played against an aimbotting holiday the game before this, so I just want to play a brain dead game. Yeah, I get you. People not playing an LFG? Nah, people are playing. Oh, they're playing Arc Raiders. They're in variety. People are always playing an LFG on my server. If you just hop in LFG, someone will join you within like 10 minutes. Unironic. Well, maybe not that long. It's been a while. I don't know how long, but someone will join you if you add the ping. Love them hunger. I mean, again, it's the same issue with how you're farming. We're on our defensive tier 3, but like, It's so much better. We're okay. To be fair, your team's kind of heavy left side, so I wouldn't want you to go to this farm, even though this farm is better. But like, it's so much better if you just grab this Sinners. If you want to farm the like, okay. If I look at this map, I see this wave shoves. We have a ton of prio here. So I look at this map and I see, okay, I want to like shove the eat this camp, and then when they start shoving wave back, I want to fall back, grab this camp, wave will keep shoving, fall back, farm these, wave shoves in here, I go and catch it, right? Like that's my routing. Instead, you route it all the way back here, you're farming this, you're now going to farm this, and you're going to eat these camps that would never be invaded. Well, you have a ton of prio, which at the very least, you should be trying to grab like these camps. At the very least. There's a general like, generally you just want to farm like, you want to shove a wave and then farm, and as the wave pushes back, like fall back with it as you're farming. Yeah, exactly. Flank farm is huge. Goodbye. Mover Tank Buster. It's a little early for a Tank Buster. No, actually, it's yeah, okay. Considering Bebop's their only real tanky character, it is slightly too early for a Tank Buster. It's not like a major deal, but I would stall it one more item because we're just very ahead. And it's why we're here in our build already. But I mean, it's fine. It's just their comp really isn't that tanky. I don't know. To be fair, I want to run the numbers on obviously also I was skimming over it, but that's the same mistake where we just like completely tunnel visioned on one guy and chased him into his team with no information. Sorry, Alt tab to take a note and switch characters. What did I say before? Oh, did we, why did it disappear? What? Oh, there it is. Okay, weird. It's fine. Actually, you know what? Okay. Bar that from the record, I am actually probably like this weekend, I want to run the numbers of Tank Buster. I want to actually see like exactly what minute in game it's worth buying with like what comps. I just know what other people have told me, but I haven't really ran the numbers myself, so I should do that. Also, Remover is good. Yeah, Remover's really good in this comp. It's just like, again, reactive would be so OP. I mean, if we look at your map, you're just gonna probably die for this. You're running at 2 of them. Yeah, your team's kind of close, but if you're like a Krill or something, or like an Abrams, you could kind of do this. It's still bad, but you'll at least live. But as a Mina, they are just going to evaporate you. And also, we shouldn't be looking mid. This is just kind of a classic mistake. Urn is on their side, so we can't run Urn. But if you want to fight, just look for a pick off Krill, Sinclair, roll that into mid. I wouldn't just look for like a random fight mid for no reason. Yeah. So, people have on stuff. Bro, whose Bebop build is this? Is this a Jonas build? This feels like a Jonas build. Did Jonas make an ult bot build that looks like this? This feels like a Jonas build. That's all I'll say. I feel like, well, I'm not. It's so it just is so bad. I've seen this more and more. This like you build these items and then rush unstup on Bebop. It's so droll. Ugh. Ooh, thank you for the prime diet. Welcome. Much appreciated. What about hype train? See, I like hype trains not because I get money, but because they give me funny emotes on Twitch. I learned recently if you're the streamer and a hype train happens, you still get the funny emote. I wonder if it's against Twitch TOS to set my hype train goal to like 1 bit and then have people just spam bits for like a whole stream and we all just get like a fuck ton of emotes. You think that's against TOS? Why does your Krill have escalating? I would trade mid. When I see them run this comeback urn, you can contest, but you either have to contest or you have to trade mid. I generally prefer trading mid in solo queue because like if you just do it, like your comp can burst it pretty quickly. What the fuck? And if you just do it like okay. If you just do it like as they're running urn, if you make it cry like as she's like 10 meters, like not 10 meters, but like here on map away from urn, she's gonna still continue to cash it and not go to contest mid. So you have time. It's like, again, I just love trading mid for a comeback urn in solo queue is like the most OP way to climb. People don't contest it right, or they like contest it wrong in a bad fight. And it's much better. Well, this is also really bad. You're eating their farm, which is better than nothing, but you need to be fighting this urn. Like, they have no walkers around it. We're ahead. Yeah, we're just giving them comeback earn, which is really bad. We traded absolutely nothing for it. We look for a pick, which, like, maybe we get this, but again, this isn't because we made a good play. This is because they inted. This is because they're running comeback earn and their whole day is, like, aggressively farming their jungle for no reason. Turns into a team fight on their base guardians. It isn't a good position for a fight, but we're up one, so it's excusable. We're now down one because the guys... Did she just say good job after failing to ult? The trophy collector guys just good job after dying and not ulting? Oh my god. Okay, remover is enough. Wait, did we pop a remover for fun? Yeah, we popped a remover for fun. Would have been great to have it for that page route. Alright, this is, I mean, yeah. You want to get mid-end, kill base. You have enough time where you could split. Like, if I'm this team, I call, like, Infernus and, can you afford? Yeah, let's only Haze alive. I call Infernus and Mina. Like, go start mid-boss. The rest of us will knock. Worst case, you guys should immediately beeline mid after knocking this patron. Like, that's worst case. Poor Lash. I mean, his build is troll as shit, but, like, at least it's not gun page. Boosting for reset isn't really worth your full HP. Don't buy Witchmail. Oh god. Okay, Witchmail's awful on this character. You do not have the HP to buy Witch. Again, I don't know. I'm not a Witchmail hype person, but also it's really not good on a character this squishy. Also, you shouldn't have boosted to base. You guys needed to immediately do mid. If you really want an item for a fight, you can greed Secret Shop like this Krill. But even that's greedy. Because, like, right now, when mid cries, look at their waves. They're all pushing back. They can all 6 contest right now because they have decent waves. If you did it immediately when all their waves are here, they have to have they have to have one on each. They have to have one on each lane to clean up waves. It takes them a while to shove back mid, and at best they can contest with like 3 or 4. Now they could contest with like 5, maybe 6, which is really scary. What's the Geist build? Players who think Trophy Collector is a good item. That's the build. Isn't a replay glitch where Rejuve doesn't visually fall? This is bad. Wait, that was an actual glitch? Wait, what the fuck happened to that Rejuve? That was an actual in-game glitch and not a replay glitch? Why did it take 20 seconds to fall? I've never seen that before. Am I crazy? Mid-boss dies. Oh, it's domed. Oh, it's pixel clipped by the dome. I see. Okay. Okay. They're all moshing on top of this. You should just jump up and ult. Like, if you just jump up and ult, life is so easy. Also stops the Yamato from ulting with the silence. It's like, yeah, you definitely should have ulted when they were all standing in pit. Also as Mina, you never want to melee rejuve. If you're ever the most fed person on your team, which you are, or you're the M1 carry, or you're just a hyper squishy character like Mina, you don't want to melee rejuve. Because if you get parried, you insta-die. If they play the game correctly, you insta-die. And if you insta-die because you're the most fed person on the team, their team has a pretty good chance at winning the fight. So it's better if you just look for parry or look for your ult and just like laser them as they're going for rejuve. You see it a lot at high level. Like, we saw this in again, I don't know if you guys know the famous Mel team versus Abraham's Gate, where they like burger flip mid boss like 3 different times for no reason. But one of the reason they lost the game, even though they were up like 50k, was because their Ivy went for a melee on rejuve. She was like 60k or something, completely overfarmed. She went for a melee on rejuve, got parried. Their team just one-shot her and then won the game because they didn't have their most fed person in a fight. We're also kind of frontlining. I'm noticing this issue where you're leading the fight a lot. Yeah. The issue is just we're leading the fight there. You're first in line in that fight, first to their base, which is not worth, especially considering we didn't really have a real advantage. Yeah, actually we didn't have any advantage, so we didn't have rejuves. Also, I look at this map and I see Earn. Well, I guess you could... Can you end? You have 3 people that need to reset. You have a 30-second window. If you're not trying to end, you should run Earn, but also this is bad. Oh, you're about to get Holiday Lassoed. Oh, no, yeah, she's about to have it. This is bad. One of your teammates is fixing wave. 2 of your teammates are 1 HP and need to reset. Oh, actually, I think Infernus is 4-2. No, he's full. But anyway, 2 of your teammates need to reset. This is not the angle to look for a fight. Yeah. Luckily, Bebop saves us, but we 1000% should have died for that. We're just like, yeah, I mean, right now we're literally just looking for a fight on there. Yes, we're up to, but it's 3v4 because 3 of our teammates aren't here. Which partially on them for not choosing to end of like a disconcert of what our team's calling, but if our team isn't calling to end, we should just run Urn off those 2 picks. And at this point, let's see, Urn's comeback, buffs are coming up, ton of map on the, ton of farm on the right side. Again, like, I would just call your Krill over. You just want like Krill and like anyone else. You, Krill, like your Infernus, whoever, and you just walk into this jungle. You either see someone and you pick them off with Krill ult, or you don't and you eat their farm. Also, because they could be walking for Urn, it's a great place to look for a pick on top of the massive amounts of jungle being there. Instead, again, we're just kind of tunnel visioning. Your team is supporting you enough that this chase isn't bad. But we are still tunnel visioning on him. Oh, that drop down's really bad. If you're cutting him off, you have to commit to cutting him off. It wasn't a bad jump, but you have to commit to it. Mina Rake needs 3x spirit scaling instead of 4x health scaling. I don't know what Mina needs. Mina just needs her damage tuned down a bit. Her damage is just a little too high.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
It is happening right now. Oh, you should have just ulted Patron. If we just ulted again, I mean, I don't. Well, we're up 1 at this right now. But if you just got him pit and ulted Patron, life would have been so much better. But also, you shouldn't be going in pit when 2 of your teammates are back here for no. I mean, your Infernus is literally farming and your Calvin's running Urn, which obviously terrible play by them. But you need to like look at your map, see your team's doing that, and just back out. Like right now, even though we have the 3-player or 1-player advantage, we're still trying to fight a 2v3. Oh, she pressed the furry trance button. Guess she takes 40% less damage and has 40% more fire rate. Unlucky. Counterplayed. They're still running at their base and they're respawning. Yeah, your team is not here at all, and you're jumping into 4 of them on their patron for no reason. Yeah, I mean, you're dead. Not even worth watching this stuff. Now which team ends? I guess that's the question. Is games... Oh, the game's not over. Oh my god. Okay, back to you. Oh, your Krill leaves. Nice. Bring back Spirit Burn proccing on our bats and our move cooldown. I mean, Spirit Burn still procs on bats. Oh, you're going for a backdoor? Yeah, I like a backdoor. We have Mina ult, Mina Rake. Furnace does a ton of base damage. Yeah, you should ult though. Why are we not ulting? Press ult. It's still good to ult objectives. It still does the current health damage, so leading with an ult would have been huge. Also, you should be raking to finish it off. Okay. But I love the fucking trophy collector guy shit talking like she did anything this game. Okay. Let me, before I get my notes, I have a message I need to check. Okay. And then, okay. Let's see. As far as the notes, reactive is so OP this game. Again, reactive plus spirit shielding equals, like, you don't die. Especially just reactive is, like, so overpowered this game. Next up, you want to play around wave more. We were pushing past our wave way too much in lane, or just playing past our lane. The new Steam console? I haven't. I'm not like a Steam Deck guy. I would just rather have like I feel like the only time I'd ever use a Steam Deck is like, well, traveling, but like I'd rather just, I don't know, have a laptop. Like I have a laptop. Oh, it's a new thing? Oh, it's like an actual console? The cube, I see. Okay, yeah, so you just don't want to be pushing in front of your wave. We're playing. You don't want to be playing in front of your own wave. We were over farming in the mid game. We were just farming our own camps when we were winning by a ton. When we should have been farming the enemies, aggressively farming the enemies farm or securing our own aggressive souls. We were tunnel visioning way too hard and just over chasing one person. I just work on your fight awareness. Or if you see someone, just check your map and you know, check like, is this a good fight? Answer's probably no, you shouldn't be chasing. Is this fight over anything? Answer's probably no, you shouldn't be chasing. We were very disconcerted with your team. Again, just paying attention to where your team is on map is huge. What else? Like paying attention, like, okay, you know, our team is running earn for fun instead of ending the game. Would be nice. Make sure to be ulting objectives. Again, just ulting objectives is so OP. If you're using your ult for distance, flick to people, and don't forget about the height it gives you, and continue to maintain the height, as that is the best way to get away in general. Yeah. I can't think of any other major notes. Main issue that game was just our fights. Our over chasing. It's just like, yeah, I mean, the main issue is just your map awareness. Again, I have a map awareness drill if you want to try it. Otherwise, the only other way to improve map awareness is literally just like, stare at your map. There's no real shortcut for it aside from the drill I made, which drills works, but anyway. I wish I had another. I've been asking around for a while for other coaches if they have another way to recommend map awareness drills, but all I've gotten is like, just look at your map more. So I think my drill is actually like the only map awareness drill out there for the Deadlock scene right now. Okay. Let me raffle. What is it? The drill? It's just go to my channel. Actually, it literally just says map. Like it's literally just a bot that says map every 5 seconds. It's a YouTube video on my channel if you go to the drills and exercises playlist. But it just, every time you hear map, you look at your map. It sounds simple, but it works wonders. It's a league drill, a very old league drill. Not even old league drill, but a very common league drill. Okay. I ran it for a while and it made me play better, but then I kind of got bored. And my map awareness has gotten a lot better. Here's my in-fight awareness, that's bad. See. Okay. What else I need to do? I'm trying to think if there's any housekeeping I'm missing. I don't think so. Any tickets, Copium, I believe. I believe. Okay. I'm trying. I don't have any stall. I don't have any filler. You know what ads are running. This is all. All the people who are sub. Well, I guess all the people who are sub to using ad block. They won't. You guys won't leave. So I don't have to be entertaining here. What is it, Diet?
What can I do for you?
Didn't get ads. Oh, good dodge. Good parry. I need to still install the parry ad block. It's called ad. It's called ad. What was it? Ad nauseum. I forgot to install it. Seems like crazy. Okay. I need to add a ton of text, but I don't care. Hands on your shoulder? It's wait. Oh, I see. With the believer tickets. Yeah, I still need to do those things to cut entries, but I don't know. Kind of just like don't want to. Let me check this and this. Okay. Yeah, honestly, the new guide's doing really well. I'm surprised considering it was such a, like, me just throwing shit at the wall. Like, not even throwing shit at the wall. I was just like, okay, I'm annoyed at this guy. Let me make a whole video dissecting why he's stupid. Well, no, yeah, I did. That one guy was so fucking annoying. It wasn't the comment in the thumbnail, but it was the guy who wrote like 50 different paragraphs after I just typed self-report. Was the story behind the name and the goblin? I just kind of drew the goblin. The goblin, okay, initially the goblin was gonna, my channel banner was gonna be the little knight, that's the Discord icon, fighting a goblin. But then I drew the goblin, and I was just like, holy shit, this goblin is like 20x better than like the knight. Let's just like make the goblin an emote, and then people fell in love with the goblin, so he just kind of evolved. No, not that guy, not that guy. That guy actually just caught a stray. To be fair, that guy had a really weird reply that was like, I don't know. His reply was strange, but he just caught a stray. It wasn't that guy. That guy just, his comment was a more thumbnail friendly, because the other guy literally only wrote paragraphs, and I can't really put a paragraph in a thumbnail. So I just took someone's random comment and I put his profile and name over them, the guy who annoyed me, and I blurred them. But the profile, well, the reason I cared to change it was that the profile color picture is still there, so that guy, like that guy will know. That's all I cared about. But I thought the other guy didn't realize that though, which is surprising considering I literally say in the video it's about this comment and I put it on screen, but I guess he probably just didn't watch it. I thought your Discord server icon was Manny from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. It does kind of look like Manny, you're right. That'd be a damn good server icon. But yeah, adding my walls of text. I don't really know, like, oh, the thing is, Warden doesn't have, like, because it's hard, he's so slow, it's more difficult to invade on him. You want to win lane. You need to watch the enemy stam. If you wait for your enemies to use 2 stam or 1 on Page, Holiday, or Bebop, then Flask, Flask, F-L-A-S-K, Flask cage them. It is a free. Flask cage them. It is much more likely. How do you spell likely? Is this likely? 2 hit, yeah, that's how spell it. 2 hits. Oh my god, I can't type for the life of me. Holy fuck. Yeah, thank you, Koala. Okay, Oracle Shiv. Is this Grim Limestone? Gremlin Stone. Oh my god. Why do I always call him Limestone? I see a G, I see Shiv. Kinda worth-headed. So wait, what rank was Caveman when I coached him initially? I actually want to check. I just remember that, but like I learned today, by the way, for anyone who wasn't here at the start stream, I learned today that the first person I ever coached was hit a turn of 6. I want to see what rank he started at. That's super cool though. Where is it? Where is it? It was. Was it 7? It wasn't 7, was it? Was he the 7? Sorry, I know this is like not engaging content, but I'm curious. Oh, he literally was. Yeah, he literally was the first 7 I ever coached. He started at Archon, coached him to E6. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. Big pad for the eco. I assumed he would have been starting at like Phantom or something, but Archon to E6, pretty impressive. Literally the first person I ever coached. That's crazy. As soon as I give up on winning, I just start farming tickets, I win. Yeah, I need like, I don't know. Again, we'll get better stuff. I just like. How long did it take you to hit E6? I peaked like below E6. My peak was top 10 Mirage rank 1 Doorman, but I also peaked like a year ago at this point. Well, the rank 1 Doorman was after, but my like actual top 300 peak was, or top 300 player peak was a long time ago. That was like a year ago at this point. Pretty sure at that point there was like 10 people that were E6. It was so scuffed at the start of days. There was like, I remember it was only Eternus was like the top. The first time ranks came out, Eternus was like the top, I think 120 people in NA. It was so scuffed. And then eventually they started reining it back down. But there were like months where it was like Eternus was like the like 0.001%, which kind of felt cooler to be Eternus, but whatever. Oh. Remember the pre-rank update? Yeah. Then wait, were people just spammed top 0.1 elo? Wait, what do you mean? I'm talking about like the OG day. When rank came out like a year ago, it was so bad. Again, I literally in NA, it was Eternus was top, I think 126 people or something. It was so weird. Like, oh, like 0.01 pocket arm furnace. Oh, yeah. For top 1% MMR videos. I see. I mean, eventually it's gotten better, which is good, but rank update, you mean pre-Deadlock? No, there wasn't. The game didn't come out with ranked. The game didn't have a rank for a long time. In the NDA didn't have a rank, and then like ranks only came out like months after the NDA dropped. Realistically, I probably peaked even earlier than that, but I think I peaked before ranks were even a thing. So I don't. The only like actual monetary this is you, because I played with like a lot of good players back in the day. Anyway. Yeah, it's a weird thing. A Phantom used to be like a really exclusive and high rank, like top 5% of players. Now it's like what, top 20? Like that's a crazy difference. Yeah, ranked Q had four lanes. The 4 lane there was. So I climbed initially as a Mirage solo laner. That was my initial climb. So yes. A different Matrix. Wait, Matrix, is this you? You are Oracle, right? I don't think that's your PFP though. Okay. Oh yeah, it's East Oklahoma. Big. Matrix was Ascendant? Oh wait, yeah, he was Oracle pre-distribution. My fault. Okay. Okay. This scene, Ascendant on screen. Ascendant's already on screen. Are we coaching Ascendant? No, we're coaching an Oracle player. That makes sense. On why Ascendant was on screen. Oracle, Shiv. Deadlock was peak before the ranked update. Was good during the weekly rank, but removing regular queue was top 3 worst updates. Yeah. No, the shop rework was Omega good though. I understand if you don't like the map rework, but shop rework was like, well, I guess less slots was a little rough, but like all the new items were sick as fuck.
There's a hole in you, Shiv, that you
Yeah, I don't think they need to remove 4 lanes. I think they need to just add a queue that was do you want to queue solo or duo lane? Would have made life so much easier. Literally, it was just the fact that there wasn't an option to queue solo lane that made everyone hate it, because you would just get forced or queue duo or solo, because you just, if you were solo queuing, because we'd also try to put parties in duo queue together. So if you were solo queuing, you just always get solo lane, which was like objectively solo lane was less fun to play. There was very few people who actually liked solo lane more. Items are great, but less slots. Removing category restrictions is rough on Haze. Yeah, I don't mind category restrictions getting removed. I actually kind of like that, but I do agree less slots overall felt bad. Okay, we are Shiv and Wraith into Lash and Ivy. I'm looking at this comp. I see Haze, Page, Billy, Lash, Infernus, Ivy. Literally everyone on their comp can proc Reactive Barrier. You're a Shiv. I'd love to see a triple barrier game, but at the very least we need Reactive. Reactive goes crazy this game. And in lane, I mean, you don't need it in lane. I would buy it off the Lash ult spike. Keep in mind, Lash ult, or Lash 1 can proc Reactive Barrier, but only if it actively drags you down, like in the air. first side lanes where who's duo rotated first, yeah, that was also bad. And the double soaking meta was awful. Oh god, that double soaking meta was like, that was honestly like top 5 worst metas, being up there with like the Yamato meta and the gun Yamato meta and the 7 meta and the Kelvin meta, first Kelvin meta, and the Shiv meta, the punch Shiv meta. Ugh. We've had some bad metas in this game. Holy shit. I need regen to start. Oh god. Well, unfortunately you missed that. You could get greedy. Keep in mind, if you shoot, like if you get greedy here and say you shoot her once, you could do like 20 damage to her. She does like, I don't know, 130 damage to you. You have also canceled her healing right for like, again, I'm spitting arbitrary numbers, but let's say that was 30% of the right. So you canceled off 100 damage. So the trade is still like neutral or good. The gun viscous meta. Yeah, there's been, remember splatter viscous meta? But to be fair, like, I don't even like hate the splatter viscous meta because it didn't last very long. The reason I hate the 7 meta was because he had a 56% win rate for 6 months. Like, that's why we still hate 7. I like Sieging Tower here, though. Take a look in. Let's start speeding up. Pumpkins are good. A little bit of a box route. Are you sitting for a T2? Are you? No, don't tell me you're Radiant Rush. I guess you could. You probably are doing a Radiant Rush. Alright. I mean, I wouldn't mind an Enchanter's Emblem save. It looks like they're... For one, it's an Ivy Lash, so let's be honest, their lane is, like, nothing. They have, like, absolutely no lane pressure. Well, we are... To be fair, Wraith has next to no lane pressure, but Shiva has a lot. So if you buy Enchanter's Emblem, you're pretty much this entire lane going to be healthy. Also, not Cultist, Monster Rounds would be nice just to perma shove it in. I don't dislike Radiant Rush. I don't know. I like it on Geist. I just on Shiv... I feel like on Shiv, I'd just rather have, like, tier 2 greens. Okay. Please tell me you shop now. Oh, you are going to shop. Okay, so you're saving for a T2. That's big. Are you shopping? Unchangers, perfect. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Yeah, the reason it's good on Geist is because of her, like, constant removing her own health. Which, to be fair, it's like... Again, I see the vision on Shiv. It's kind of like the Kelvin Shiv thing, where if Shiv can keep himself sustained perma, he can just kind of do whatever the fuck he wants. E-Shiv... Okay, yes, the E-Shiv meta felt bad, but it only lasted, like, 3 weeks. So I didn't really hate it. Like, I didn't have time to get traumatized. Like, the 7 meta and the Kelvin meta, like... Well, so again, 7 meta was 7 months of an above 55% win rate, 56 for the majority of it. And the Kelvin meta, the first Kelvin meta was, I think, like 2.5 months. It was so awful. It was back when Kelvin could, like, you could break Rejuve in Dome, and you could Dome Patient and then just end the game. It felt bad. And then the Shiv meta, when he came out, oh my god, when Shiv came out, that was miserable. Character was just, like, something else. Anyway. Good juke. We're getting our health whittled down a lot. It's because we're missing these knives. It's also one reason I don't love, like, Mystic Regen over Resto Shot on Shiv, or just over, well, Resto Shot this game 100% because you're rushing a green. But it's, oh, we got so lucky. We get survival buff. That's why buffs are so OP. You should always go for them. But it's, thought process. It's one reason I don't like Radiant Regen. Sorry, I have the hiccups. It's because you've gotten, I think, like, maybe like 100 HP at most out of this Radiant Regen, because it really relies on you consistently hitting your knives. And even then, it's like, to heal more than a normal regenerative item, you kind of have to hit every single knife. It's just such a high ask. I mean, yes, he hasn't gotten the active buff, but keep in mind, this out of combat regen, the 2 out of combat regen is, like, not insignificant at all. Also, the reason Enchanter's Emblem hasn't done much is not because we bought the item, but because we started playing very aggressively once we had it, and we got poked out of the range. That's more the issue. This is bad. Decent chunk of damage. Okay, you know what? You played safe. I respect it. I thought you were going to commit to that, but you played safe, so it wasn't bad. We just get our a lot of damage on him. I mean, they're just ain't they? You shouldn't have wasted your head chop off. You had dash and everything online, you could have just killed that lash. He was 1 HP, dead to a lash, or dead to a dash, dead to a right click, dead to a knife. Which you didn't have a knife up, but you were gonna get one up eventually. If you didn't know what the emblem's passive stats were, that's why double emblem is so good, is because battle vest gives 3 out of combat regen. So 3 out of combat regen plus 2 out of combat regen, like, are both the best, constantly keep you in each other's threshold for healing. Combat regen is so slept on. That stat is like so good. Another reason Monster Round is a great item if you're like behind in lane. It doesn't just give better damage to like waves, so you can clear it faster. It also gives 1 out of combat regen, so you also sustain better. People really sleep on it. Me personally, I like to buy extra regen and never think about green items again until 12 minutes. Okay, yes, but that it's 20x better if you do that, but with Healbane. If you just do Healbane and then never think about green items for 20 minutes, life is so much better. Wait, did we just? Oh, you're right. We did just. I wasn't even paying attention to the buy. But we definitely, if we're 3.2k, we should not be buying Cold Front. Also, if you're not, well, wait. Yeah, because we bought extra Spirit and Cold Front. Yeah, that's really bad. Jabba Goblin means I will draw a goblin of your choice. If you look at some of the emotes, we have like the Mirage Goblin and Page Goblin. I don't even know if those are still emotes, but those were like old Point Redemption draw goblins. Only thing is, what was I thinking? I don't remember. Okay, we win lane. Oh, we win lane on Sinner's spawn. You should beeline that Sinner's. So this camp is. Oh, your Wraith is backing off, which is really bad. This camp is fine, but you don't have a window really to steal 2 camps while your Wraith is backing off. So yeah, it would have been much better to farm the Sinners. Okay. Would be better. Stealing the Sinners is always better than stealing. Well, for one, you could just call your Wraith to hover you, and like you'd be like, "Hey, Wraith, can you farm this T2? I'm gonna go farm Sinners, since Sinners is more taxing on your health, and Wraith has TP, so she's not that scared to farm aggressively." But for 2, yeah, they secured their own Sinners, which is really bad for us. That's a major advantage we just wasted. But for 2, if you didn't even want to call her over, you could just drop back to the city, farm it. I meant for items. Oh, what are we talking about? Oh, what would be better for you to buy? You should just buy your Radiant at that point. If you have that many souls, you've already ate the point of being weak, so just buy your Radiant. Or again, I would have loved, well, at this point, I'd buy Reactive. Now that we're like post lane into their like 5 characters that can proc Reactive on a normal ability, and 1, 2, 3, 4 ults that can proc it, like we need Reactive Barrier. Again, I would love triple shielding Shiv too. Triple shielding Shiv is just so OP. You're so comically immortal. Okay, same thing. I'd like to rotate over. We get pressure. They're probably gonna push Wraith, and it's a little rough because it's hard for her to solo clear. But with this leverage, we shouldn't just kind of take this fight for fun. We should be like, hey, you know, GT, farm this Sinners because he's safer. Let's go farm this Sinners, right? And then you can keep making your way over, hit shop, farm kill his tower, farm the second Sinners, whatever, right? But we should use this tower pick while both of their Sinners adjacent to the tower are still up to steal the enemy Sinners. Pretty comfortable, so I don't think I bought Reactive. Even if you're comfortable, like Reactive is just so OP. Because like, you don't need it in this lane, but like now it'd be so good to buy. Like post lane is so good. You're gonna get permanent, like it's gonna get procced every single fight, if not multiple times a fight. It's so good. Buff is great. Again, the only issue is like no Sinners is sad. Yeah, also, I talked about this before, but when Shiv is max rage, he gets increased value from barrier items. For some reason. He gets, at max rage, he gets... It's not, like, stagnant either. I don't know how it works. I think he gets percentage increased spirit power for some reason when he's max range. Even though it's not documented. But anyway, the point is, he gets his barriers are, like, fatter for him. He's max range. It's not by, like, it's only by, like, 8% or something weird. And then if it's once later in the game, it, like, can't remember. It's not a static number and it's not a static percentage. I did a bunch of testing with it, but I couldn't figure out what it was or like how the numbers worked. But the TLDR is he gets more from barriers. It's bad. Absolutely no one near you. You're running at the Ivy. I mean, you know, so bad you're farming the tier 2 camp here instead of farming any of the sinners. But like classic test, we've cleared this Guardian. We've cleared this Guardian. Where do we go? We go right here. Shove the waves, call your teammates over, steal their doubles. Life is grand. Last used his ult once in lane and he completely whiffed. Also, we've kind of abandoned our right side tower. Okay, you're going there now, which is good, but if they were better, they could have pushed us. Also, we should be mantle sliding there. I like the bunny hop. What's Giga Thanos is so wait, in solo queue is hard calming shit like no hook, no sleep. Oh yeah. It's I mean I think no hook is like again those things are useful, but what's really useful is survival ability. Like calming Mina no bats is like huge. Calming Page no root. I mean to be fair, that's kind of like that's like offensive or like Haze sleep. You said like that's a good one. Like Haze sleep, Mina no bats, Page no root, Infernus no dash. Like all of that stuff is really huge. Geist no ult is a big one. If your team's fighting and you see Geist no ult, calm Geist no ult. Or if she has it, calm Geist does ult. I mean it's kind of a waste to shop on that many souls and only get a tier 1 again. We're just shopping inefficiently. Which is really rough. Also, securing our own farm is good, but there's so many sinners on the map. I don't call to stealer doubles because I'm afraid my teammates either won't know what they're talking about or will be like, no, I want to shove mid, and then when I do... Well, okay, the thing is, calling doubles, like, it's not a bad call to go doubles if you have wave brow. If you have wave brow in both lanes and you're like a character with a little bit of slipperiness, like even just a Shiv dash, you just go doubles. If anyone pulls up, you can just go to the roof. Keep in mind, like, if anything happens or anything goes wrong, so you farm one, you know, you have wave brow, so it's pretty unlikely more than one will collapse on you. But even in the world 2 collapse, you have to survive 5 seconds. All you have to do is get up here, you can toss your Shiv dash like this, and then touch this vent, and you're out. That's all you... Fuck this game. Why? That's all you have to do. Where is the Shiv? There he is. Never send. Now I send the centers. That's great. That's a bad dash. We should dash to seek verticality. Which, I mean, right here we just jump and then dash up and mantle instead of dashing to the ground and griefing our mantle. Okay. Like, if you have a wave prio, it's super unlikely you're gonna get collapsed on. You just have to invade it based on your wave priority. Because you can solo invade for fun, you just have to have wave prio. Also, them having guardians matters a lot. If they don't have guardian, there's also a huge factor for you being able to invade it. I mean, yeah, like I said, I won't report you if you buy Trophy Collector in your Page on my team. Page is the only character where you can buy Trophy Collector and I won't report you. However, I still don't think it's good. I just don't actively think you're griefing by buying it. Oh, if we just press knife and cold front, she dies. Okay, we are forced to use our ult, which isn't great. You also have no melee items, so we really don't need to be greeting these melees. You're playing like you have Spirit Snatch, but you do not. Okay.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
Oh, hey, Jaxie. Wait, what rank are you, Jaxie? I've heard... Actually, I don't know. You caught a stray? Because I thought someone was talking about Jinxie, and I hate Jinxie, but that was not actually a stray at you. That happened a while ago. But, you know, my apologies on this stray. That was not actually directed at you. That was directed at me, like, hating Jinxie's content. I think Jinxie's a piece of shit. Okay. Not a good fight. We're winning this, but I mean, there's 3. This is a 3v1. Their Ivy was just here, like, flying around. This should not be going well. Okay, our Great Talon's pushing up now, but we're over chasing with 2 on us. No, no like real defensive items either, because we're no barriers. I mean, it's good movement, but that, I mean, it was okay. I'm glad, to be fair, I am glad you saw the page and just beeline the page. That's how you should be playing, especially as like a Shiv. You see, I hate Jinxie. But you see, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the R6 guy. What was I talking about before? Oh, you see page, you gravitate towards it. That's great. I'm glad you have that mentality of just like, we see page, we attack page, we kill. That's great. However, this is really bad. I'm gonna pause to get on my whole different tangent. However, you should not be like fighting in 3 of them and in front of your like great with your no one nearby. But we should. I mean, our teammates are inting here, right? Let them int. If your teammates are ever inting like this, 3 on the walker, just shove in a side lane. Steal the enemy's doubles. Also, thank you for the follow, Para. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I would just steal this farm. Like, if I'm here and I see my team doing this, I just steal this farm. You don't die with them. They're inting, let them int. This is like such a classic throw. You guys can lose the game so easily by doing this. You do not need to follow up with them. Yeah, there's Lash ult into the walker. Yeah, crazy. What an unexpected outcome. Should be mental sliding there again. I don't like pathing to the left side. If we just path to the right side, we could have used all this time while our team is like forcing a fight to actually be getting some value. Could have ate this farm, could have pushed up in this wave. Great Talon could have staged this on his own, and we could have put pressure on the other Guardian at the same time, which would have been more valuable than just pressuring one Walker. Sorry, Walker, not Guardian. Here's the tech to pick up Urn if you're right side. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what do you mean, the Urn to pick up tech if they're right side? I mean, a lot of E6 players want to get better. I have a video coaching Sunny a while back. Well, I think actually he was E4 at the time, but he is like, he fluctuates around E6. A lot of players just want to get better at the game. Typo, oh, okay, okay.
Let's push yellow.
Again, we're just kind of shopping for fun. Yeah, I'm noticing this pattern. You're just kind of walking to shop because you're near it and not really thinking about your buy. Like, we weren't preemptively buying that, which means we weren't shopping intentionally. Oh, he's inting. Cool. Okay, he lives. This is a bad overchase. You're tunnel visioning really hard. The second he hits that vent, he's out. It's just like unlucky he got out. Yep, there's one. 3v2 at best if you take this fight. It was a really, really bad fight, and we're still very aggressively looking for no reason. You guys are not even winning by that much. This game, you guys always have wave pryos, so it feels like you're winning. We should be using our pryos to steal enemy farm, not just kind of like running at them. Let's say your team is A-ramming mid and and you're on Urn's side. Wait, let me look at this. The other side is pick up Urn to put pressure good. I mean, that's like yes, but that's like the end of the flowchart. Ideally you push wave into a walker. If you're by Urn side and walker's still up on that side, just push wave into the walker and put more pressure like that. If there's a bunch of enemy jungle up on that side, just eat that jungle. And then worst case, grab Urn. But the thing is, realistically, if your team's A-ramming mid, they're gonna all die, and you don't have enough. Like, it's very rare you're actually gonna have enough time to run the Urn across the map before your whole team is wiped. I mean, this is just a bad fight. We're just mid for no reason here. Dynamo 2'd early too. But we're just mid for no reason here. Yeah, absolutely no reason to be dying there. So much better if we're just eating our own farm. Urn is still, also we're in a winning position, but Urn, well, the game feels winning, but Urn is still neutral, so like we could just be running Urn here if you really, really want to fight. 20 loss streak, oh my god. Okay. What's the Haze been yapping about? I don't know. I don't pay attention to the... Most of the time I don't pay attention to the chats. What are these builds? Okay, this is interesting. Yeah, I mean, again, we're just running out. Like, I'm spacing out, paying attention again, and we're just always in a fight. We're constantly fighting and running at the enemies, and that's our main issue. There's no reason to be, like, force fighting here. If you want to fight, which your team doesn't even really... Well, you have Dynamo ult, to be fair. But we are starting to get behind, so the fight gets progressively worse and worse. If you really want to fight, you should just run Urn. Running Urn is like 20x better. Yeah, I mean, debuff remover would be great in 2-page. In Furnace. Yeah, actually, debuff remover is fantastic this game. Page and Furnace, Knockdown, Haze. All of that. Yeah, I mean, we already talked about reactive being goated here, but generally, like, if it's just a knockdown specifically, either counterspell or remover is better than reactive because you'd prefer just not to get knocked down in the first place. But in a game like this, where like everyone on their comp can proc reactive, it's better to get reactive. Okay, now they're doing the thing where they just int mid, but this is bad. They're inting mid, yes, but we're already dead too, and we're running into a 3v4. Well, our Bebop's already won. Our whole team's already won, actually. Yeah, we're running into this fight with an 800 bag. It's a 1v3 with an 800 bag, which is really bad. So is our... Are my cooldowns glitched, or are we just sitting on cold front the whole time? I think my cooldowns... Or not cold front, Arctic Blast. Okay, my cooldowns were glitched. That makes sense. I mean, yeah. We're lucky we get one, but again, actually, okay, Ivy's here. So this was a 4v1, and we just happened to get one, which is really bad. We're not thinking of the fights we're taking at all. We got so lucky we picked up one there. Oh, Billy Balls. Why? Wait, what's happening? Hey, wait, let me catch up on what's happening in chat. I mean, I'm down to coach you, but I haven't really coached that many. Well, it's been a long time since I've coached pro play. I've been much more solo queue heavy. Except for when I can just I don't know, hang out. Yeah. It's micro, but if you get knocked down as Shiv, look up and right click. You just, whenever, knockdown gives a scaling stun duration the longer you're in the air. It's again, very micro there, but as Shiv, you get knocked down, you don't have anything to beat it. Muscle memory should just be well, on any character, muscle memory should be get to the ground as quickly as possible. But on Shiv, you just right click down, it's great. Or, you know, you can also down dash. Cracked the code instead of playing this shit game. Exactly. No, exactly. I have played over the past 2 weeks. Watching this game, watching content or high level players in this game is amazing. Playing this game. I mean, I love the game. Don't get me wrong, but you know, 2 months. What are we at? 4 months? 3 months or 4 months without a patch at this point, right? At this point, you know, maybe coach build. Being coach build is better. You're from YouTube. Appreciate all the helpful content. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm working with Piggy, Ranger, Metro at the Academy. Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I'm with Ranger, or sorry, with Ranger and Piggy. I'm coaching scrims, EU and NA respectively. I'll probably do more content with Piggy eventually. I would love to, but I gotta work with him more before I you know, start trying to slide with the collabs. But I think it's obviously Piggy's an amazing coach. I'd love to do more work with him. Wait, I gotta lock in before I answer that question. I mean, again, it's the same issue, right? We're just why is this fight happening? Oh, I did not mean to hit back by 60. I think. Okay, wait, we get the lash pick, but also look at this map distribution. Why is this happening? Why are we 6 here? We have a side lane crashing. Urn's still up. It's very close to being a comeback Urn, a few thousand, or I think what 2,000 souls away from being a comeback Urn, and we're just 6 mid for no reason. Yeah, I message him. He's, oh god, the lag. I have talked to him. He is super, super cool. But I'm gonna wait till I work with him a little more to ask for I don't even know what we do together. I have to work with him more. But I have reached out to him and just said I love his content. Okay, we get a pick on Lash. This is, I mean, we shouldn't have had 6 here in the first place, but this is good. Now, why does this fight happen? And to look at this fight, if we get if we actually get an advantage, or if we're just running at them for fun. No bebop hook. We see 4. Okay, we're just running at them for fun. We see 4 here. We have 5. It's just... Oh, to be fair, actually, there Billy showed on side. We have a player advantage, but they're next to their walker. This fight is just so pointless. Instead of all running down mid, because we got a pick on Lash, you should just be running Urn off that pick. You run Urn, you get a guaranteed Urn, you get a guaranteed... Or, well, the guaranteed good fight if they fight Urn. or you just get a ton of souls and it's great. You're gonna get a guarantee, like they, you know. Anyway, earn is good. It's the point. The TLDR is earn is good. If you have a small advantage, if you have less than 2 kill advantage, just your muscle memory should be earn. I do like this mid boss call off the fight. We kind of got lucky. I believe this is NA. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean the thing is, people won't run earn in Oracle, but if you're in Oracle, you can run earn. The thing is, people don't run earn in Oracle because the people who do run earn climb out of Oracle like instantly. So if you run earn, you'll just be like, oh, I'm Phantom now. Like that's why you don't see people running earn in Oracle. Oh, is it you? Okay, okay.
That's how we get it done around here.
Your zoning might have been a little extreme actually. They had Page ult, Lash ult, contest, and the Ivy. Contest is actually not out of the question. We see one who we're zoning. We don't have any information on. Yeah, I don't love this chase. I would have preferred you in pit. When they have, okay, we see Ivy now, but when they have oh no, Page was glitched. Okay, Page doesn't have ult. Okay, actually that's better. If Page doesn't have ult, that's fine. It still is a little aggressive to chase, and I'd prefer you in pit, but it's less egregious when Page doesn't have ult. So when Page does have ult, it's fairly likely they'd actually try to contest off of it because it's one of the best ult stealing ults in the game. Shorter like Dynamo, which Dynamo didn't have his ult. Yeah, my whole game is glitched right now. What is happening? It showed Dynamo had ult like 20 seconds ago. I mean, I'm not sure this is what will happen. What should happen is you die at the minimum, lose a rejuve, probably lose your rejuve and a life. Once we get mid boss, this is the classic flowchart. First off, you know, fix your waves, buy, let everyone get on a decent point, and someone picks up earn, or if someone doesn't have to buy, they can just immediately pick up earn. You run earn across the map. You get earn where either you guarantee a positive fight with rejuve or they don't contest. You eat their farm, you eat their aggressive camps, and then you can all go ARAM it down mid and die for fun. We need to be, again, you have 4 minutes of rejuve, so we do not need to be immediately like pushing with this aggression. Okay, we get out. I mean, I'm glad you ran at least, but we were so caught there. That should not have been like okay, or like forgiving, I guess, for lack of a better word. My take on Loilo is that people just do not know when to do an objective and how to end games. I think if you're ahead of your rank, if you just give comms on when to do mid, earn, base, you should climb to Ascendant easy. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Like, IGLing is just like the most boosting thing in the game. I say as someone who doesn't use my mic, but like, it's unironically the most boosting thing in the game. If you're just, you will go up like a full letter rank if you are constantly on your mic making calls. And also you'll improve really quickly, because like that video I just made talking about how like, you know, you'll make bad calls, but that's the best way to learn versus just someone else's call being bad. I won't reiterate, but same mistake where we should be running earn first. Also, when there's an option like this, you should push Sidewalker before Midwalker. Midwalker is not only like, it has what, 60% more HP? Midwalker has 9.8k, Sidewalkers have 6 point something, I think? Or 5 point something? Either way, it has significantly more HP. But also just, like, especially with Lash Ult Online, the map geometry is so much more favorable for the defending team, with height being here, with, like, this choke being here, like, Lash has good positioning, this, like, flank being here, all the Veil stuff. The map geometry is also just so much more favorable for their fight. It's much better to push a Sidewalker first. Okay. I notice if my game is going south fast, someone's got to speak up, or it's just an uncoordinated mess to the end. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Again, if you're behind, you just want to look for a pick on side lane, run the comeback, and like, look for. I mean, again, the way you win a game where you're losing is just, especially if you're coordinating. Like, hey, we have like Holiday, and Furnace, and like me, you know, being the Shiv. Let's go into their like. Let's go. We see that their Sinner's up. Let's go look aggressively on their Sinners, or we see Hayes pushing side. Let's go look if we can catch her out and get a pick, and then we can leverage that into something like earn. Also, this is really scary. We have Rejuve, but we are dead one. Yeah, there's Lash. There's 4 of them. Again, so much better if you just run earn, because you still have your Rejuve leverage. Wraith will have time to respawn. There's so much farm on the map for you to eat from them. Also, in general, after you knock Patron when you're falling back, you should just be beelining for their farm. Always eat their farm as you're walking away. Do you think comeback mechanics are real if we assume both teams are playing perfect? I mean, if we assume both teams are playing perfect, I guess, I mean, They'll never get comeback earn, and they won't get more souls out of the comeback soul or increased farming soul value. But I think if both teams are playing perfect, the losing team is going to be looking. It's kind of like a weird question because yes, the losing team will be looking for picks on the side lane, but also the winning team will, if they're playing perfect, will never get picked on the side lane. So I guess if everyone's playing perfect, in theory, a game you shouldn't be able to come back. We go plated. I'm gonna look at your buy. Plated is, yeah, I like plated here. Yeah, I like plated. They're only real spirited. Well, I mean, obviously they do a decent chunk of spirit, but plated provides value into everyone besides Lash Page, and Page isn't doing anything. Well, anything offensive. Yeah. I mean, also again, I don't just you just have a big issue of not even thinking about waves. Like we're kind of like looking for a fight here, like sliding through mid looking for a fight when our wave is crashing into our walker. Just focus less on like seeking out fights and more just on like keeping our waves proud, and you'll like climb so quickly because your micro is good. Your micro is really solid. Like how you're playing in fights is very good. The issue is just the fights we're taking. On to catch the Ormo is running back. I see. Okay. I mean, well, I guess the vision. Okay, the vision's good, but it was like pretty far behind mid. But I do like the vision of that. Even if you're going to cut it off. I mean, cutting it off would take so long. It's better for you to fix mid first. The map is from like a map geometry and play perspective, yes, but there are differences on each side. They just aren't really enough to matter. In theory, one team should actually have a slight advantage to win. Like in League, I forget which team it is, but one team, I think it's red side, has a higher chance to win because so a game isn't infinite. If everyone DCs, one team's minions has to be stronger and has to be able to like win in a fair fight, which means one team technically has to have like I think red side has like a 0.02% higher win rate or something. There is one team that normally has a small advantage just because one minion side has to win. Okay, we're sieging this walker, net dead 1, no real information. You'll die for it, but mid boss isn't up, so I suppose it's fine. The lamppost on mid lane, fuck the lamppost. Yeah, true. Debuff removal would be so nice here. I generally like your itemization though. I feel like we're pretty defensive, which is perfect for when you're winning this much, like this ahead in the game, and this many souls like on yourself. Yeah, you definitely should have died, but they didn't rotate anyone else over, so get kind of lucky. Juggernaut plus plated is a little overkill. I'll only look at your distributions after, but it's... I mean, they are hard gone. Is Lash? I guess Lash really is kind of just there. I don't think he's hit an ult all game on you. Yeah, you know what? I guess that's fine. It's overkill, but it's fine. I mean, again, it's the same mistake. Okay, are we really just gonna burger flip mid? No shot. That's so bad. Also, again, I look at this map. There's so much farm here to be 8s. If you want to look aggressively, you can look on their farm. We're winning by a lot, actually. I would start looking towards their farm first, but like, we should not just be running down mid no reason. Let's see, another 20-4 Fern Haze Drifter. Yeah. Yeah, it's a solo queue experience. Do not just run at this haze. You, again, like, we're not weak side right now, but we have absolutely no backup, so you should not be trying to look for a fight there. Even now, it's greedy to stay on the haze, because if they rotate anyone over, it can be really scary. And if our team show, if, like, anyone sees the 4 we have mid, they're gonna insta-collapse on you. You know, good haze pick build? I actually don't think I can't think of a good haze build in general right now. Like I don't coach any haze players. Okay, you're getting IRLs. This is just a terrible fight. You didn't initiate it. Okay, it's worth you coming into this fight after it initiates. Yes, we should be dropping a retreat ping. I mean, this fight should never be happening. Oh, the However, at the point where your decision to join this fight after it's already happening is fine, even though this fight is objectively terrible. Alright, well, GG. Here, I'll look at Hayes builds after this. I can't think of one off the top of the dome. Refresher on Shiv when you eventually miss ult? No, that's not worth. It'd be kind of funny, to be fair. Double ulting someone would be kind of funny. But wave will get there. But it's definitely not good. Since this lose from the start, what a good mentality. What a good mentality to go into a game with. That's the most hard stuck mental I have heard of in my life. Average ability player. Okay. I mean, there's one like overarching note, which is just the fights we were taking. Again, your micro's fantastic. It's just, and I know you like obviously one trick Shiv, so you like great on Shiv. It's just the fights we were taking were not it. If we were just more, here, actually, let me what I was gonna do, my ADHD, but if we were just more, if we just thought about the fights we took, and again, if you have Reju, run Earn, if you have a small pick, run Earn, don't just, like, again, you shouldn't be autopiloting down mid. Shiv doesn't, I mean, this comp, Shiv, yeah, you're a good side lane too, it's like you and Wraith in side lane. You just look for more, like, for one, just more side laning, and you don't run down mid, your life is going to be a lot better, and especially just if we get a small advantage, call Earn, don't look for these bad fights, check your map before a fight and assess, like, is this an actual, is there a reason for this fight happening being an objective, or it being over an objective, or is this fight good? And if the answer to both are no, you shouldn't be taking the fight. Also, what is that note that I wrote down? What did I mean to say? I wrote like, what did I mean to say? It said I wrote like simmering. SIMMERING. Well, I don't know. I could not tell you what I meant to write, but that was something in landing stage. Your itemization also, again, reactive barrier is like amazing this game. I mean, that's the main item. Reactive barrier. Oh, sinners. Thank you. Yeah. We really fumbled the bag on getting sinners. Winning early. Like we won our lane at 8 minutes. A perfect on sinners spawn, but we didn't steal sinners. We then rotated to mid, killed their mid guardian. Both adjacent sinners were up, and we didn't steal sinners. And we also had open doubles at that point. We never went for doubles. Just focusing on invading sinners and stealing sinners when winning will be like that's one of the best ways to climb. Just getting wave prio, stealing their sinners, getting wave prio, invading their jungle. Like when you're winning, obviously, but it's huge. You also can do it while losing, but that's more complicated. And then again, yeah, itemization wise, it's really just reactive not being here. I think, yeah, if you just buy reactive, your life's much better. It's so good this game. And then also we were just caught a lot with our positioning aggressively, kind of not thinking about our waves. Also focusing on your waves too, and focusing on never fight in front of a wave. Always try to prioritize waves and pushing waves. Yeah. What Shiv's role? I feel like I'm stuck on side lane 7 out of 9 games. I mean, kind of comp based, but Shiv is fine in side lane. Like Shiv does a decent side lane because Shiv just like if you get a ton of farm on Shiv, you're huge. So like the reason Shiv likes side lane is that like you could just get a ton of farm. It's kind of like Geist. Well, to be fair, Geist also likes 1v1 a lot. But you get a lot of side lane, you get a lot of farm on Shiv. You then like join the big team fights and you kill them all. You get their heads chopped off. Okay. Next raffle, I suppose. Okay. Anything else to do? Oh yeah, the haze builds. Oh, before I switch to the scene and ads run, I'll look at this. I never fucking touch this character. Specifically pick builds? I guess you want a focus lens. I don't like left to right builds. I guess you want a focus lens build, but like this isn't really a pick build. Sonya makes decent build or pretty good builds. Situation. Oh my god. Okay, not that one. Renin, not really a pick build either. Oh no, yeah, this is kind of a pick build. I mean, Renin's has like Silence Wave and such. So like, probably Renin's is the best pick build I can think of. Oh yeah, yeah, no worries, Wraith. No worries. Together's build? Together, I mean, Together's a great player. I'm sure if it's like actually Together's build, it's a good build. I submit this one. See, it looks fine. Never mind. Oh my god. I mean, it looks fine aside from obviously don't buy trophy. Well, I mean, not welling for trophy. I'm welling for the build being good. Yeah, it looks fine. No, I like this build as a pick build. I think Renin's is a little more solid, but this looks good. Okay. Does it say Hoot optional? Okay. Trophy is not good. Don't buy it. Anyway. Aim is so bad. I need to actually practice on the aim training. I want to keep working on the Warden text though. Okay, let's just keep working on the text for the Warden build.
My family failed to protect this city once before.
What do I put? What text do I put here? It's. You can also try to cage when someone is around about when someone is going. You can also try to cage before a corner. Before a corner in a tunnel, so they can't just run right out of it. I need a lot more text here. Well, I don't know what the thing is. Warden doesn't have much text. When you don't have ult, you should be farming. You are slow, but still don't be afraid to invade. Just be ready to leap out. There, that's fine. Is that? Oh, I typed too much. Okay, well, we'll move. We'll move the cage part here. Yeah, I think this character is so good in solo queue. It's just, oh no, but now this is, yeah, my builds are known for the wall text, but optional takes up so much space here in like the room. Okay, I can give it more room though. I can potentially make it a little bigger. Yeah, yeah, that's perfect. It looks really bad, but at least the text fits. Oh, I forgot I could technically make this bigger or. Okay, that's good. Good first text. I don't know what else to put here. What other like Warden tech is there? Like once you have Lightning Swirl, you just play her completely around your ults. There's not much more to say. I don't know what else to say. Again, like with Warden, the other builds like big builds I have are like Holiday, and I guess I did the Doorman build, but like those characters have so much tech. This character has no tech. Don't ult without. Do you need the movement speed? Still, what other tech is there? Like, I'm added tech. I've added tech. Oh, thank you. I did type. Hmm. Still working on these. I need to make enough text for it to go to a new line, or I just make this slightly bigger. No, but I want it to be like succinct. Can I agree? It looks bad. It has to be matched up to like visually look good. Can I take the period out of speed? No. For the movement, you need the movement. Yeah, I guess we'll just leave it at movement. Speed can be implied. Still working on these. Not quite. Still working on these. Kinda. Who finds. Still working on these. I'll leave that. Still working on. That's fine. Okay, that looks somewhat better. I just need one more item in the mid-game situationals, which, like, I guess escalating resilience wouldn't be the worst. No blood tribute, but you're so pressed for actives. You're so pressed for slots in general. I'll put escalating resilience here. Is that ever worth? Nah, it's not worth. It's not worth. I have a bebop build. You mind taking a look at it? I want to see where I can improve. Sure. I can. Well, whatever. Sure. Here, toss the what we're downloading. I'll download this replay and take a look at it. Toss the match ID. To be fair, I'd rather be on an over-annotated build. That to be fair, I'd rather a build be over-annotated. I can be quite indecisive at shop. Yeah, exactly. Also, a lot of the text I like put on my builds are just like read once and never read again. Okay. Victor, not Victor. Bebop.
I'll do whatever it takes to save Miss Shelley.
Builds. Oh, don't ask why I'm on that build. Oh, I have opinions about that build. Anyway. Sure, double emblems. I mean, Fleetwood, yeah, I mean, this looks fine. I'm honestly not the biggest, like, gun bob knower, but this looks fine. I don't really, in general, I don't really like left to right builds because I think there's a lot of, like, optional stuff. Like, you know, some games you're going to want to buy spirit shielding, some games you're going to want reactive, some games you're going to want slowing X isn't here. But I would say this build looks fine as someone who isn't, like, nothing looks troll. I'm not quite sure on, like, the itemization order for gun bob, but, like, all these items are very good on him. Oh, wait, yeah, we don't have hollow point, you're right. Wait, is that what you meant? I don't know if that's what you meant, but that did remind me, hollow point's OP. Hollow point is so good. I would recommend trying to buy hollow point. Also, we're very pressed for greens. Our green investments are really... Yeah, I guess we have these two. No, okay, actually, I forgot we had double emblem. Okay, that's fine. I mean, this looks like... I don't see anything troll. We don't have sprint boots, which is kind of rough. Bebop really, really likes sprint boots. Although you are going Fleetfoot. I guess you're just going Fleetfoot for your rotation. Okay. I see this. I mean, this seems fine. Honestly, I'm not saying anything bad. Again, as someone who doesn't know, like, the itemization order, all those items are very good. Okay.
If I die, so be it.
What other optional can I toss in here? Knockdown? Knockdown. Maybe Silence Wave. Probably better on him. Alright. And honestly, looks fine. I don't like how my walls of text look. I need more here. For it to be my build, I need to, like, find more text. It just doesn't look like one of my builds unless it's, like, an actual, like, a mountain of text. This is... Oh, I don't know if I'm Nels build. No, it's not. Okay. It's not, appearing as mine. Like, this is my build. You gotta get all the text. Okay, what was I doing? Warden?
The patrons must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Publish. Sure, I'll push those. I'll keep working on them. Wait, did I delete the... Oh, I deleted the box at the bottom. Uh-oh. Still working on these. This build is still, where I'd be. Still, keep updating. Most of these items I want to get in sooner, but I'm still min-maxing bots. Okay. Put this here. Drag this down slightly. Perfect. Oh, you know the wall text. Keep updating daily. Just click another builds. Just wait. Just choose. Sorry, this is engaging content. Just choose another build, then come back to the to daylight. Build still work on progress. Just choose another build. Like, no, I don't like that. How that sounds. So updates daily. To update, choose another build. Then, okay. All right, good enough. I can stop min-maxing, republish this, and we can get going. Oh, here, yeah, I'll give it a small look. I don't think there's gonna be, again, I think, like, again, I'm not, like, that knowledgeable in the minute Bebop builds, so, like, this is probably fine. I'm probably not gonna have that much to add either way. Oh my god, okay, yeah, that's a lot. You are going double speed boots and fleet foot, okay. Yeah, I like getting cultists sooner. I mean, this does look better. Attributes. There's our. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about Tesla. I would like Hollow Point, but you're right. Capacitor's like OP as hell. I would like most games buy this. Oh, this is kind of like, I don't know. I'd probably buy this at least after Crippling, like before Siphon. Capacitor's just so OP and so good on Bebop with like Viscous Cube and such. Oh my God. Hey, John. Welcome. Yeah, John obviously the GOAT Bebop. I mean his build is fire. Yeah, I mean this looks better than the previous one. I would just say capacitor is more like much sooner than like all these. Although this kind of looks more situational, less left to right. Okay. Make it on the Victor.
Think about who made me. I picture some awkward scientist wishing for a son. Knowing my luck.
Copy the new match ID.
Serial killer's walking trophy collection.
There's a Phantom review, so let me go to this scene, then let me go to Phantom, get Oracle off, replay downloaded, watch replay, Phantom, Victor. Okay. Well, you guys know I voice my opinions on the Jonas build, right? I'm pretty sure I have, at least in my Discord, although maybe not on stream. Okay. Victor, start recording. Oh, and I was said not stop recording. All right, perfect. Wait for the pre-roll. I have everything set up. I think I'm missing something. That. Welcome, Rain. Good to see you again. Okay. Am I gonna walk in?
What do you see when you look in the mirror, Victor?
I think I'm forgetting something. Oh, I need a marker. That's what I'm forgetting. Slash marker Phantom Victor. Okay. Perfect timing. Okay, so I should wait for minions because if I want to make this YouTube video, I gotta wait for the actual game to start. Victor Page, good lane. We're Victor Page into Yamato Bebop. A little okay, nice and pause. A little scary. Definitely a strong lane. But Victor Page is solid. Page can just kind of hard carry the lane with barriers. Could predict on the parry. Unfortunately, we just take a lot. Wait, why did this happen? It's just mispositioning. Positioning way too safely, I would assume. Look at post pause. Okay, this is fine. We're not shooting wave here. Oh, okay. We're just never shooting wave. We're looking for poke on the bop instead of shooting wave, and then we put ourselves in a condensed angle against a Bebop. Against like a character like Bebop who always wants to like get on top of you for a bomb, and Yamato also who can get on top of you and roll you. You don't want to, for one, you should just be shooting wave here, and for two, you don't want to be playing like an angle where you completely cut off your line of sight so the enemy could just walk into you. But especially don't be like, you know, again, focus wave early, especially into characters who really love wave power like Yamato Bebop. I've said this before, but solo queue Yamatos and like like what is this, midi low Yamatos are like terrible at the video game. If you just buy monster rounds early and you kill wave quickly, they will fight you on your wave permanently. You could just guarantee a win against the Yamato by buying monster rounds and just shooting the wave and then watching them die to your minions. Instead, we're just giving them perma wave pry, which is rough. Be careful, we're going in with 2 minions behind us, yeah. They also had ability spike on us, that was really scary actually. They had level 2, I think Bebop put a point into his uppercut and that's why he didn't hook you, but if he just was holding his level, he put it in hook, hooked you, he has a level on you, it's really bad.
Let's check out Infernus.
Looks like we're just gonna be shoved in all lane. Also, again, any lane with the page completely revolves around our barrier. If you guys are gonna play super defensively like this, reactive barrier is not a bad option. Yeah, right now this is bad. Oh, you got a knight. Okay, that makes sense. That makes it better, but it still is a bad play pushing in front of those minions. Yeah, you really like this angle, but it's really bad against Bebop. For one, we're just like very afraid, but for two, you really want to stay in the open against these characters, especially against Bebop. Yeah, there's the hook. We shouldn't die. Well, I guess, okay, not in the open. Obviously, you want to hug cover, but you don't want to, like... You don't want to go to a spot where he can just get on top. Like, when they have a ton of wave power and they're in a good spot, you don't want to go to a spot where he can just, like, jump on top of you for free with no line of sight. Also, you just constantly want to be, like, monitoring Bebop in lane. The character is very, very oppressive right now. I mean, in general, but especially right now. Right, currently the way you're playing of just this very passive style and like playing safe, really reactive barrier would be really nice. Good, hitting wave, keeping an eye on Bebop, this is perfect. We're respecting his hook. I mean, yeah, that wave was played much better than the previous ones. Bit of wonder there. I thought we were greeting for our 1. If we're greeting for our 1, it's fine. Again, any damage you take as Victor while your 1 is online is essentially a surplus. So you really don't, like, you want to be tossing your 1. If it's ever off cooldown and you can hit them with it, you want to be throwing it at them. Like right there, we probably took, I don't know. We got Yamato slashed, got hit by a lot of poke, like a third of the charge up. And it just doesn't charge our 1, which is really bad because it's so much damage we can trade back for very free. Point order, yeah, 1 into 1, saving for 1 max, or not 1 max, but 2 points into 1, yeah.
I weaponize it.
What's your page going? Okay, your page is going Guardian Ward, she's doing good build. Probably Piggies, and she'll go split shot next if she's saving for a T2. Good parry. One of the best ways to get out of like Bebop hook uppercut momentum is meleeing back. It would have gotten you the same distance as that dash, but you wouldn't use the stam. And sometimes you'll break the parry because you won't actually be in room. You won't have enough like distance to melee them back without melee charge, but you will cover it. You will. There's still a decent chance they won't know that and they'll counter parry. For something, since we didn't buy, probably enchanters. Likely option. Shooting our orbs. Okay. Both burn their key abilities. Yeah, I like pushing up here. They burn their hook. They burn. I mean, Yam Slash doesn't have much of a cooldown, but when they immediately burn, I like this. Yeah, that's really good. We bought Burn's hook. We look for the punish. That's perfect. The issue is that Bridge Buff has been setting up for a full wave now. We haven't gotten it. We haven't had good prio, but at this point, you could be grabbing it. I'm telling your mid to grab it. It's really bad that Bridge Buff setting up this long. Again, this elo I don't expect you to be preemptively on Bridge Buffs or like know their timers preemptively. But you should be reacting to them spawning. You should see it spawn and try to path to it. Because even if you give them prio, it's worth. I mean, gun buff is super valuable. Pretty much any buff. Obviously survival being the best, movement being the worst, but all buffs are good and worth. Definitely your micro seems fine though. Cool, but this looks fine. We'll just chase him. Worst case, we 2 for movement speed. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's perfect. We shouldn't keep greeting, but we get prio. I would use this space. Debuff has boost, so you have to be a little careful. You could definitely boost back Kakuna Tower, but worst case, you can use this space to farm, box max, anything like that. We are saving for a tier 3, which is surprising. I think, oh, it's a Torment Pulse save. Okay, I like a Torment Pulse save. The thing is, at this point, you are extremely weak when you're saving this many souls. You're saving over half your net worth at this point, so you cannot fight. You cannot be ball poked. You cannot fight. You just need to play safe, play 2 more waves, then you get your Torment Pulse and you're happy. Like, this is bad. Looking for this fight is bad. Like the air strafing. Better movement makes you harder to hit by the bebop. Very close to our spike. We also didn't really use the advantage we had in lane. We got 1 box off of the pick, which isn't ideal. You can use the pressure, you can immediately get on wave to get more boxes than we would have had our Torment Pulse right now. Trying to get bogged on the lane and miss timings trying to change that. Yeah, I mean, there's 2 ways you can get good at it. I have one of my map awareness exercises has like buff timers, and that can work. Or you can just use a normal map drill, and when it tells you to look at map, you can also look at timer. But the way I learned really was just as simple as I just like tried to. For like, it was probably like 20-30 games, I just tried to. Everything in my power during laning stage, I want to be on every buff preemptively, and then it worked. Okay. Would you get put into Wolf? Are you running duos on the ult? Yeah, there's a Torment Pulse, so now we're big. It's great to look for a fight. Yeah, that's good. We go off page barrier. G-way ult. Oh my god, wait, your page die? How did your page die? This is bad at this point. I was not paying attention to your page. We just hug our tower, it's fine. Yeah, perfect. So, you're playing this fine, and like hugging your tower is great. Hugging your tower is great, but then when you're sliding back in, it's really bad. Okay. You should not be like trying to slide back in there. I honestly wasn't paying attention to your page's HP, which is my bad. But we still should be the second out. We should recognize our page dies and be like, okay, we're in a 1v2. We just play safe, hug our tower. They're gonna die with Yama ult. We're very tanky. We can just, you know, keep it safe. Yeah, I'll watch the clip after stream. Are we losing our centers right now? Oh yeah, it's a fight for our centers. They got it. Damn, I was gonna say when we lose our tower this early, we should look to secure our centers, but it's already gone. You can look to counter invade. Your holiday's here. You're gonna get a lot of pressure. Oh, we just walked past you. Okay, he dies to page though. Nope. I mean, okay. As much as I normally say you never melee to finish off a kill, I don't mind that one because whoever melees or parries wins the fight. If the fight goes continually neutral, you are going to die. So you have to force something. So I don't mind that melee as much as normally. I think that's a really bad habit. Your teammates did not invade the camp off of it, which is rough. You should hit centers right now. Okay, there we are.
Sounds good. On my way. Be right back.
Victor rotating for fun. You should not be trying to fight this. We're fighting a rotation, which is really bad. Our page is really far. We're fighting a rotation, so there's probably 3 in this lane. Best case it's a 2v1. Yeah, it turns out to be a 3v1. Yeah, we die for it. Yeah. Just in general. I mean, in general, you shouldn't be trying to fight in that jungle if it's any of them, because for 1, you're behind, and for 2, you're in their jungle, but then especially when it's a rotation. People will cling to their lanes for a long time at this type of, at like the CeeLo. Is Yama roaming? No. Okay, just box route, she'll ping pong wave back. You should be catching this wave with Holiday. Victor wants to min-max the farm. You get the most possible souls out of having 2 people in lane. It's much better for you to be here, like with the Holiday instead of just letting the Holiday solo catch it. Then you can start putting some pressure back when they. I mean, it's only Vindicta holding this, but she definitely could have like a Bebop sitting relatively nearby. But be careful. But if they give a little more information, we can push. Okay, we're just going for it. Oh yeah, now they show Bebop mid. It would have been. I mean, they do end up showing 2 mid, but it was a little risky before they show a couple. I guess worst case we just die for tower, which is worth. Yeah, no, worst case we die for tower, so that's fine. Is it Gunyama? She's playing like Gunyama. It is. Fucking Wander fan 62, unlucky. I don't understand how players don't realize that. Like there's like 2 people in the server who can play like Wander and play Wander builds and actually do it efficiently, and like no one else. I don't know. I've never seen a Gunyama do well on solo queue. Wander obviously fries on it, but like solo queue Gunyama's just always run it down. Yeah, me and Wander. Yeah, you got it, Koala. Should be catching mid now. We're not really prioritizing waves at all. If you call this mid wave and push it a little more, would be great. Also, you are a Victor, so it is better to see you min-maxing your farm inside. Yeah, coming mid here isn't ideal. We come for 1 minion, now we're catching side, but we've taken too long, so Mina's catching it with us. Also, this is a bad chase. We just see the Yama, so we're chasing. It's much better for you to focus wave. Also, now Bebop pulled up. So it's a 2v2. You don't really even win a 1v1 with the Yamato right now. Yeah, she's 3k up on you. You definitely don't win a 1v1. Yeah, we realize it now, but a little late. Fortunately, Mina managed to shove wave, and somehow Bebop did absolutely nothing there.
I see Yamato.
If that Yamato was Spirit, you would have died for that like 10 times over. Yeah, what did she even do to you there? In like 20 seconds. Yeah, you...
Stay together.
Wait, was it really... You did more damage to yourself than she did to you. Fucking hell. Ulted Yaham, by the way.
Our green walker is under attack. Our blue
Catching your mid, that's fine.
turn is waiting to
Sucks you have to be the one to catch this, but better you catch it than no one. The build looks pretty standard. I'm not seeing anything egregious. Mid skip is faster if you jump on top. Now we're focusing wave. We get a free kill on the Inter. You get 1 pick. I mean, if you want to play perfectly, you guys should run around off of that. You don't really have that much pressure, but you still have a pick, which you can use to set up your waves and get a good earn run. Neutral right now, so it's good for you off the advantage. We're just kind of running at the enemies. We win, but like we're literally just running in a 1v1. Yeah, they had 2 people to back him up too, and our team had backed off. We're just running at the enemies. It's the same mistake as the previous FUD. We're just kind of running at the enemies without thinking.
our blue walker is under attack. Be brave.
Stay together.
The things you want to look at right now. For 1, you're Victor, so you want to angle towards the sideline as much as you can. And then for 2, you don't like it always prioritize waves over fights. And like, I mean, we also haven't really invaded anything. We just haven't done much this game. We've had like next to no impact. We're running at them perma, but we're not doing much. Yeah, this is such a bad fight mid. Get a couple kills, but like this fight should never be happening. Also, yeah, guy slit. Almost 1 shot by that Bebop because we fed it. How does he have that many stacks? How many stacks does he have? Only 36. Surprised his bomb did that much. Ooh. A crazy hard time doing the mid skip on Victor. I do it 100% time on Calico. Really interesting. It's just make sure you want to control the zip line, then make sure you're diagonal air dashing and then double jumping. If you're struggling, even though Victor's slower, if you're struggling to do it, it's probably because you're doing it wrong. I can like try to break it down on like a slower character. Actually, I need to start writing some stuff down.
Pushing it.
Ready to use item.
Okay.
Under attack.
Yeah, it doesn't really break it down though. I appreciate the command. I don't know why you're hovering here. You're waiting for her to push in, but no teammates coming nearby, and you're not gonna win the 1v1. Well, I mean, I guess you wouldn't lose the 1v1, but you're not gonna like.
Need help on yellow.
We shouldn't have left. Yeah, you come back. I mean, okay, you know, I'm glad you recognize your mistake. It's a little late, but better late than never. Oh my god, my brain just like broke. Okay. Be careful. They still have Vin snipe, and you're getting progressively lower and lower. Press are good this game. We're into normal game. Normal. Spirit Bebop. Yeah, Suppressor's very solid this game. Gungeist, obviously Infernape. Juggernaut's also very good. Juggernaut would go crazy. Probably want to pick up Juggernaut at some point. Or right side, staying for no reason. We got good kills. We don't need to stay. Also, we should have, again, leveraged Earn off of that pick. We're kind of just wasting our advantages. Like, I mean, to be fair, she got Walker. Like, if two of them are dying for Walker, it's especially worth it for them if you guys just aren't doing anything with that. At the bare minimum, just invading their jungle. At the bare minimum, you just push in, steal some of their jungle, and it's like better than nothing. 4 more doubles. Okay. I'd run the buff here. You're greeting the doubles, but especially survival buff is so incredibly OP. I just run to it. Second it spawns, you can come back to doubles after. Reefs are pathing slightly, but buff is so big. Yeah, Torrent, I genuinely back. But I've been like, for a long time, I've been saying Torrent Pulse is overtuned. I really believe that. It just does so much damage for literally free. If you have any form of tankiness in you, it's so crazy.
Headed to green.
My second most damage on Calca most days? Yeah. Yeah, that's I'll be. Why have earned? We had so many windows to tap it while it was neutral or run it while it was neutral, and yet we chooses to pick it up when it's on their side. Oh, she's actively trying to run it. Interesting. Also, again, although normally if it's like a comeback run, it's great to hold it and hide it from them in like this elo, it's better just to not touch it because there's a pretty decent chance they're just gonna forget it exists. And we're looking for a pick for our urn. This is at least okay. This fight's over an objective. You're just gonna get Geist ult. Oh no, she doesn't have ult. Never mind. Also, I don't recommend this that often, but your aim does seem to be lagging behind. That might be a Kovacs angle. Yeah, we get killed for our melee. Is our 2 max now? It is. You're still kind of just running at the enemies, though. When we get hooked up, we got back in. We should be backpedaling. You're still getting lasered by 3 of them. We have no ults. The whole fight is just kind of like. I mean, yeah, your team's backing off the fight at this point too. We're just tunnel vision running at them. What is this Kelvin's build where you're allowed to have DPS's dome? Oh, he has no raw spirit power? Yeah, he has no raw spirit power. Okay.
Let's take out Yamato.
Our green walker is under attack.
Okay, you're saving for T4. It's probably E shift. I mean, the issue is just that fight. It goes neutral, which is surprising. But like, I mean, it's better than a fight over nothing because you are trying to get a pick before earn or leverage earn into that. But it is still just not a great fight, and we spent way too much time taking them while our team wasn't there. First death's fine. I mean, you are getting greedy on the melees when we really shouldn't be meleeing this much as Victor. But first death is like fine, but then like we're way over greeting too. Also, right now you shouldn't be looking for a base reset. You have this much money, but you're full HP. You should be looking for secret shop. There's so much farm on the map for you to min max while you're secret shopping.
Need help on blue.
It'll be a lot more micro once you have burger flipping. Okay. We obviously can test, yeah. Yeah, Mina. Okay, no, actually, Mina timer's desync. That makes sense. But we have Page ult, so Page ults you melee and parry. Somehow you get a rejuve too, and Page never ults. Okay. There is like kind of an issue. Like this game is just kind of fundamentally being played incorrectly, which is it's like you're what you did there was good, jumping into pit, parrying, but like Paige should have ulted at some point, and you guys should have gotten a melee off the Page ult, but she just never does. Also, taking that fight without buy is rough.
Let's push Broadway.
You shift would have been so huge in that fight. I'm trying to think if there's a way you could have min-maxed it. When you hear cry, you don't have time. You need to be on top of pit. It's just you're so weak taking that fight without your E-shift. Also, again, we have picks, we have a rejuve. What's the flow chart? First off, we grab her. First off, we buy fix wave. Second off, we grab Urn. Thirdly, we eat their farm. Then we go run it down for fun. I'm glad you're going for the buff. This is good. Now we should just eat their farm. Oh, bad fight. You're on weak side right now. It's a really bad fight. You probably win a 1v1, but our whole team is right here, and we are trying to 1v1 here. Yes, she's on our side, but we don't know she doesn't have backup, and we are weak side, so we do not want to take a fight. Okay. Yeah, she lives and runs away. Again, I would just look to steal their sinners. You should try. Like, there's so many sinners up right now. Oh, also, it's wrong. It wasn't on our side. The map's flipped. Somehow that always beats me. But yeah, we should just steal our sinners. Yes, you fix wave. That's good. Like, now we just steal. I mean, there's so much farm to steal right now. All of these are so highly stealable, and it's so much better than this stupid fight our team is doing for no reason. You call someone to run Urn, you eat this farm, it's so much better than this. This is just like running at them for fun. I haven't paid attention to your 3 macro. We should turn off our 3. We're letting our 3 eat us for a little too long there. It's fine to leave it on while someone's not in it. If you're like chasing, you're gonna get them immediately back in it. But like the second she gets on vent there, our 3 needs to go off. Again, we still have a ton of picks. They still have a ton of farm left side. You could just run Urn off your kill advantage. Oh, actually, yeah. Did you lose your kill advantage? Or you lost your kill advantage? Oh. Well, I would still look to eat their farm. And now we can't even do Urn. Unfortunate. Okay. Let's see. Neutral game, we have, what's our pick on our team? We have Holiday for pick. I mean, you just don't, the thing is, I have a feeling I know what's going to happen here, which our team is, we know that the game is going to be determined by the next team fight. But so we're just going to group mid and die for fun. Yeah, I mean, your team's already doing it, we're clustering for mid. This is terrible. You have 2 options. First off, run the Urn. Running Urn is great. It could be on the other side. But first off, run the Urn. Running Urn is great. You dictate how the fight happens. If they put like 6 here, you just send who's a good splitter for you? I don't know. You send like your Viper down this side, and she takes Walker. If 1 responds to her, you just kind of wait. If 2 respond, you run Urn. Whatever. You completely dictate how the fight for the game happens because you are the ones controlling the Urn, and you are the one who can win. You are the ones who can run the Urn. Next up, your second option is you have Holiday. You have a great pick. You say, okay, let's put, I don't know, Mina inside, Viper inside. You can like sit mid if you want, and let's take our Page Holiday. Let's go like roam on this side lane, and let's go look for a lasso with Mina, Abrams, whoever. Let's go look for a lasso, and then try to win the game off that. But it should not just be like a brute force burger flip mid.
My friend's survival is paramount.
They have a capacitor user? They have Bebop, but he's going spirits. Okay, no, I like Confuser here. They don't have a capacitor user, so it's good. When she pops ult, you should E-shift on top of her. Yeah, right there, you should have E-shifted on top of her, because during her ult animation, you're going to deny all the damage on yourself, but you don't have to reset your 3. Which is really big, because you want your 3 to stay full amped during the fight.
Our blue walker is under attack.
And then you can instant cancel it too, obviously, and when she's in ult, you'll have all the mega buffs. Okay. Scourge reduce self damage? What do you... Scourge doesn't do self damage, but also know the spirit resist doesn't affect your self damage anymore. They changed it, so Victor just takes a flat, what, 70% of the damage he does to himself on his 3? Yeah, 70%. Okay.
I'm going in.
He's a great earn off the Yamato pick. You're forced to fix your wave. It sucks it's you. I mean, you're gonna get a lot of farming yourself, but you aren't that threatening to the walker. Well, you have E-shift, to be fair, so you can do a decent bit. But yeah, we ran it late, so Yama's gonna be up, which isn't great. And you're forced to shove side. I mean, the idea of the earn is good, just the execution with our waves is bad. Luckily, Yama trolls. Yeah, we're just getting full kited. She has so much movement speed. Also, you're sitting on your E-shift. We had such a long window to pop our E-shift there. She goes into you, that's really troll. The second she two... Also, when she twos in right there... Yeah, we're just getting full kited. When she twos into you right there... You should pop your E-shift. When she twos into you, you should immediately pop your E-shift. For one, you're gonna block the her connection damage of the flying strike, but also she's then forced on top of you while you're in E-shift. Okay. Also, I think we sat on Infuser there. No, did we use Infuser in that fight? Okay, we did use Infuser in that fight. But yeah, I mean, the reason we lost is we just got permakited. I mean, it says it got popped, yeah. Okay. It's actually insane she killed you there, but she just perma-kited you. I'm surprised because she only has fleet for real kiting.
I'll be right back.
I mean, we should go mid here. I'm trying to think of why, like, we shouldn't really be trying to fight the Yama, but also if we just had Juggernaut, life would be so much easier. I would have bought Juggernaut before Infuser. They're so hard gun. Juggernaut provides value into every single one on their comp, but, like, aside from Bebop, but like this Bebop is, I mean, he's doing damage to be fair, but he's not doing that much. And you have E-shift, so you're not even that afraid of the Bebop bombs. Juggernaut would just go so crazy this game. What time is it? Oh, my Spotify's been auto-playing this whole time. Nice. Terra comes out a little late. Again, my favorite like solo queue strategy is you do that, you melee it the second it touches the ground, like you pre-time your melee, and then you parry immediately after you melee. Works so well for parrying and still securing, and in solo queue people normally don't have a good enough timer to like parry before you. Or sorry, not parry before you melee before your parry is off. But I do like that you're parrying for it, don't get me wrong. Next we should run earn. Please run earn. Love earn. Earn, we're just shoving in waves. I mean, Yama ints at least. Guy is blue, I suppose. Oh, it just took so much. Also, debuff remover is pretty solid this game. Furnace burn, Vindictus stake, guys suck, Bebop bombs, Kelvin. I mean, they just their debuff resistance into Kelvin slows. Very nice. How'd you get the idea? I want to get good at Deadlock and be a coach? Well, first I just got like turbo addicted to Deadlock and I just got good, and then I kind of just, I don't know, I can't remember what happened. I just, oh, I do remember. Here, wait, let me focus on this. I'll tell the story after this game. I do actually have a whole story about it. I mean, again, you're splitting the wave in, but the issue is you're not in any of these team fights. You're playing like you're almost like a Mirage. You don't really have that much gun damage because you're not building a single gun item. They don't kill waves that quickly, and you don't split objectives that quickly. Rough. But we end the game now. Infuser up, so you should just jump in pit, press 3, plus and press infuser, watch the game win. We're griefing chasing that Infernus. Alright, we get the kill. And tunnel visioning really hard. It'd be so much better if you were just in pit right now. Alright, now just press 2, jump in pit. We're way too afraid. You're pre-amping your 3, which is fine, but like we should just be running a pit while amping our 3, then you can E-shift infuser, yeah. Okay. I mean, that was good. As far as the notes, first off, in lane, we weren't really respecting line of sight. Whenever you're against a Bebop, you really need to monitor where that Bebop is in lane constantly, and the best way is just by manipulating line of sight. You can't go into like, obviously against the Bebop, you don't want to like stand in the open. I worded that poorly when I said that. You want to like play around cover, but you want to play around cover where you have sight lines on where they are. You don't want to play like your own charge angle because Bebop can just walk up to you. You don't want to play in the little alcove. Bebop can just walk up to you and bomb you. We also need to be calling more urns. There were so many good urns this game, and like the only urn we ran that entire game was the bad one. We just personally didn't have much impact on the game because we were perma-splitting. If you want a perma-split, you should just play like a Mirage or something. But if you don't want a perma-split, again, it's not really... Side laning is great for you, but like during every team fight, you were just pushing the side lane, which I do recommend in bad team fights. There were also some good team fights, like our Rejuve push on that Walker that we just weren't able to be in, or weren't in. Let's see. Next up, there was an issue with just like tunnel vision running at them, where we would not really look at the fact that like we would just one would pull up on us and we just run at them without really thinking of what was happening. Your E-shift usage could definitely use some work. There are a lot of times the E-shifting on top of Yamult is great. E-shifting when someone like, you know, grapples into you or goes in on you, you get Bebop hooked wherever like someone immediately is on top of you. E-shifting is like the ideal, and the second they get out of the radius, you just want to cancel it and chase. The movement speed buff is so good for staying on top of someone. And it would have helped us a lot in that Yam 1v1. Also, again, the buffs are so good. Don't sleep on the buffs. And then using it in tandem with Infuser is great, like after you get the buffs. We should have gone, or our mid call, we had like, I wrote mid, I can't quite remember why. I think we just weren't angling enough. No, I can't remember why I wrote mid. I think we just weren't calling mid enough. We should buy Juggernaut this game. This is like the Juggernaut game. Juggernaut would go crazy this game. And then I also would work on paying, like just, you know, again, just paying attention to what fights you're taking in general and making sure you are in the crucial fights. Again, if your team's taking a pointless fight, it's great. Just if your team's taking a pointless fight, it's great just to be splitting. Oh, I know I wrote mid. But it's not, if it's an actually like important fight, like a fight over urn or a fight over like, you know, Rejuve pushing an objective, then like it's worse. Also, we should clean up our Rejuve hygiene. Or like you want to be, when you get Rejuve, the flowchart is first off, buy, fix waves, second off, steal farm, then you go push their objective. Because you have 4 whole minutes with it, you don't need to wait all 4. And then the reason I wrote mid is because we were just kind of going mid too much and we kind of like took bad fights mid, just kind of running at them mid, which was not the play. Okay, anyway. Okay, I will start the raffle and tell a story of why I started doing Deadlock. I basically just was like, I got some time off my job. Like I work in consulting. So just kind of like a month where it was really slow, and I was like, I needed to be productive, right? I felt bad about the fact that like I wasn't being productive. So I was like, all right, what can I do productive? And I was like, well, like a long time ago, I initially wanted to be. Yeah, I work a full-time job. I work in corporate IT consulting. A long time ago, I wanted to get really good at Valorant, so I could essentially just become a Woohoojin clone. And just like, you know, do his free coaching model as well. But that was like a long time ago. And then Valorant became a dog shit game, and I like quit that game, and that dream was dead. But like a long time ago. But then like, you know, recently I was like, oh wait, you know, why don't, like, no one does, actually at the time, no one even really did coaching in Deadlock. I was like, I mean, I wasn't the first by any means, right? I think Deathy was probably the first big one, but like I was like one of the first coaches in this game, full stop. If you look at like, because I started coaching this game like, well, sorry, people obviously coach like pro teams and stuff, but there weren't really pro games. There weren't really pro games, and there weren't like the tournaments were super rare. and there weren't like really content coaches. I was like, all right, I'll just be a content coach. And then I did that, and then I was like, all right, so like I have time, let's just start. And then first video I uploaded coaching, got like a couple thousand views. I did YouTube a long time ago. Like 3 or 4 years ago, I did like Stardew, and I did that like Stardew content and just like general variety content. I did that for like a year, and I got like a couple hundred subs. And then I uploaded the coaching and just immediately popped off. And I just like went with it. That you're unemployed, rising YouTube star, no flame. And no, I get it. I get it. I am honestly, I do okay, to be fair, I still say full time, but I have been putting less chips towards working and more chips towards streaming as I've gotten better and better with streaming. However, I'm like, or like, sorry, not better and better, I'm making more and more with like streaming and content, but I am still, you know, I'm still paying the bills with the main job. I'm just 20. I'm still pretty young. I look much older than I am. But here, I gotta go to this scene. I look significantly older than I am. Heck, but yeah, that's the story. Been grinding for like, well, to be fair, I've taken some breaks, but Deadlock coaching grind has been, what, like 13, 14 months at this point? Like 13. I think my anniversary is Halloween. Heck, yeah, I also had a problem for a while of just like, I don't know. I've had like, I don't know. I never really, I liked corporate IT a lot, but I kind of just in working in consulting, it tends to be very like, you know, some weeks there's a lot of work, some weeks there's like not a lot of work. My actual YouTube anniversary, I don't remember, but like my Deadlock coaching YouTube anniversary is Halloween. I started on Halloween because my girlfriend was at like a family event for Halloween, and I was bored as fuck, and I was like, all right, fuck it, let's just start. Because I didn't have any work. My girlfriend was at like a family gathering, and I was like, all right, well, only one way to, only one thing to start doing. Why uni? Oh yeah, I get you, I get you. I went to college for a bit, but then I dropped out. She was just like, I don't know, school's never been for me. But if it's for you, it's definitely the better path if you can stomach it. Robotics is chill. I have a lot of friends. I went to like a technology-based school, so like I have a lot of friends who work in like that type of industry. Or well, I guess they're in school for that type of industry. Yeah, the pilot job is chill. I thought about that for a while. It seems like so nice. Okay. Yeah, getting the license and everything is like, yeah, turbo expensive, yeah. Isn't also pilot school like 4 years or something? It's also just like a super long school. Predator is really fucking slow.
I'll complete the ritual, and I'll find who I'm looking for.
Okay. Yeah, good luck. Scholarships are definitely the play. School is just like so comically expensive nowadays if you're in the States. Another reason I want to do this is because like another reason I kind of dropped out of college was just like financial reasons, because it's like I don't want to like UK, so it's 9 grand a year. That's nice. That's fine. But it's just like financial reasons, because like I don't want to like. It was like I couldn't like I just it's just you actually actively have to put yourself in crippling debt to go to school here. So just like I just don't want to do that shit. So now like I have a fuck ton of cousins who are young. I have like my first cousin will be 18 and I think like 7 years. So I have 7 years and I want to get like a good college fund for them. That's kind of my goal with like general. It's just been my goal for a while, but especially like I have a job or content creation is get big enough that I can like make sure they have the option. Okay. Oracle Drifter. 30 tickets? Damn. Yeah, again, I keep talking about stuff. I do need to do stuff to cut down. I just kind of need to wait for my coder to be available. With the tickets are just like a pity system, so I don't know the exact chance, but essentially it's like you start with 5 tickets, and every raffle you lose, you gain a ticket. And some people win on their first raffle, some people get like above 30. It's yeah, it can get pretty high. It's just like it's all luck. But again, I'm gonna do things as a decrease raffle entries eventually. I'm kind of just waiting for my coder to be available again, which should be, I think he said early December. Oh, fuck. Man, I feel very tense. The room tour? Nah, room tour is not happening for a long time. Eventually I'll have like I do intend to move. Well, but I guess I don't know how soon, but like I do intend to move eventually, and like eventually, like when I'm doing well enough with this, and then I'll have like an actual like streaming space. You guys can room tour. This room is like messy as shit though. It's like hang out. Okay. Is the snowman still in frame? Oh, he's covered by my mic. You can see him poking out. Here, I'll move him after stream. You can see him just like kind of hanging out there. Oh, I never re-centered my frame. My like webcam fell the other day. What a good way to recenter him. Pom pom is tough. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Wait, how can you even see the pom pom? How do you even? Oh, I guess you can kind of see it if I move my chair. It's great. I've had multiple people recognize that. Yeah, it's insane. People recognize it from here. You get like, it's like nothing. Okay. I guess San and Rio fans just go crazy. Start recording. Oracle's here. Hit the dock. Oracle Drifter. Learn San and Rio because of my ex. Yeah, yeah, I feel yeah. I have a that's a matching plushie with my girlfriend, so I feel that. I need the slash marker. Oh, go to Drifter and then slash marker. It's been a while since I've coached a Drifter. Slash marker, Oracle Drifter. Okay. It would be really nice to get a YouTube review today, so I should actually lock in. Why has it been good recently though? I feel like the stream vibes have actually been really nice. But a little bit of a lull. Again, you kind of just want to like the general flow should just be hit the wave heavy, hit the wave hard. Yeah, I mean playing cover is better here. But we are okay. There's just there was nothing major in that like wave, but it's just there was like 50% of the time you weren't hitting wave. That's the best way to explain it. 50% of the time you weren't hitting wave, you're rotating between cover, falling back. When we could have just been hitting wave. You gave bridge control, sure, but like, and at that point when Hayes takes bridge control and you're here, it's fine to fall back, but there's so much time where we're like rotating here, rotating over here, we're just not hitting wave and it's rough. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm yeah, I don't know. I try to like keep one reason I also like coaching, like I generally don't I don't want to say I don't like coaching Eternus players, but generally the reason I prefer coaching like I don't know, I'd say Archon to Ascendant players is because like there's a good balance of like if I'm coaching a Eternus player, I have to full focus, look at all the micro stuff. If I'm coaching like an Archon player, I can tangent half the time and I still have like a very good coaching session because the mistakes are like much like bigger, I guess, for lack of a better word. Yeah, TP1, perfect. I mean, this is good. Haze burned or sleep, you're a little over. Okay, I will say there's a little bit of over respect. You guys are falling back because you feel like you have to, but Haze burn sleep and Furnace burn dash. Like you don't actually have to be that afraid. Right, killed. I just focus on heal creep. Oh yeah, I guess I have to give the mandatory focus. You should always focus heal creep. You should always play around your heal creep, especially in the situation where you're lower. But participating in the scrims, does that mean you're also gonna see my gameplay? If it's a coach scrim, yes. But if it's one of the non-coach scrims, then I don't really like. I don't really pay attention to them. But I'm doing coach. What coach NA scrims are tomorrow. And then I think actually I know one of the coaches was thinking of doing like, because there was so much demand for coach scrims, I think He's doing like a pickup scrim on Saturday, like an extra one. I'm not sure what region it is, but he DM'd me asking what time my class was. Sorry, I'm like, I'm not sure. He'd probably be fine with me saying who he is because he hasn't like publicly said it. I don't want to say who he is, even though that's probably stupid as fuck. But he DM'd me asking what time my class was so we could plan around it. Okay. Beat up. Okay, so they're playing smart now. They've given you a kill. They just know like, okay, we're a haze farm lane. We both like harbor farming. We both like playing slow. Drifter likes to snowball. It's fine for us to just sit here and play passive. Oh, he's trolling. You're just gonna TP after his dash ends and one him. Yeah, perfect. What was I saying? My train of thought just died. Oh, if they continue to just play under tower like this, you just kind of want to do what they're doing, but better. Just shove in wave, route boxes. Shove in wave, route boxes. Shove in wave, farm in tier 1. Shove in wave, farm in tier 2. Shove in wave, route boxes. Like that kind of formula. Like that's how you want to go about this if they were going to play hyper passive. Monster rounds is also great for aiding in that. Out of combat regen is also really good if you're box maxing a ton. So funny. I feel like I can't think of a good feature Twitch or YouTube has added in like a year. Like this stream streak stuff is like, okay. Like I guess it's something. I mean, it appears as a channel point redemption, so it doesn't appear in chat, which is like weird. But then like, and YouTube added some like community page thing, which like there is no shot I'm turning that on. I feel like it's gonna be 8 different posts of like why trophy collector is good. No flame. No flame. Just the YouTube comments are I love my Discord community, I love my Twitch community, I love my YouTube community. It's the circling. It's the people who show up for like one YouTube video, leave some fucking diabolically stupid comment, and then never check the channel again. Like that's the issue. You gonna tap into TikTok live? Oh yeah, you'll see the TikTok live coaching. I actually did flirt with the idea of doing like there's a thing you can do to also stream on like a vertical platform. But I don't care enough. No, I'm not like I don't really want to do like the fucking Insta TikTok live shit. I just don't even want to like get into that. I never actually no, to be fair, I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna have a social account because I'm gonna have one social account. It's gonna be called Midknight's Tax Write-Offs, and I'm just gonna post pictures of food and trips I go on Instagram. I already have the plan. It's just going to be me posting pictures of that so I can write it off my taxes and like different like expensive foods I eat. That's all it's gonna be, because that's why most like fucking I don't want to use that word. It's why most like content creators have like an Insta account or something. It's literally just so they could post stuff and write it off their taxes. Like I buy a car, click, oh look, now that's a fucking like 10K tax write-off, big. Why do you want to use it? I think socials are stupid. I think no one cares about your life. I think no one actually cares about your life. No one wants to actually like read what you post. You just want to like post your own shit. Like I'll tell my friends what I care about. I'm not like, I just don't want to like, if I have an announcement, I'll say it on stream or like in the Discord. You know what I mean? Yeah, I had to run the account. I mean, I'm happy with like clips channels and stuff. If someone eventually does make like a viewer clips channel, that's great. That'll be great promotion for the stream. That'll be great. Like if anyone wants to do that for a vertical platform, they can do that. Any profit's completely yours. That'd be great, but I'm just not gonna do the effort. If you like, if a mod actually wants to do that with like a clips channel or something, like hi, if you actually want to do that, you're completely free to. Anyone's free to. Okay, sorry, I need to focus on this. Like if any of you want to do that, 100% go for it. Profits are yours. It's great promotion, mutually beneficial. Why is this glitched? Okay, well, it looks like we're glitched for the whole game being dark until you die. Okay, what happens here? We go to siege. We get Fern dashed. We back off. We're just greeting. You're about to walk back into Infernus dash. And then she's low-key inting. We get griefed by the box. Oh, we're in the light area. We're also dying to... We died to a melee, which is rough. Nah, you guys can completely keep the... Like, when I just retired from Deadlock, just now switching to Marvel Rivals. Oh, God. I would rather... I can't even say what I'd rather do without getting banned off this platform. Okay, we're 7 minutes in. I have to restart the replay. 7 minutes in. Watch. Yeah, no. Again, I don't even want like a profit split or anything. Kind of like what Northern Lion does with the librarian. Like, if anyone wants to do that shit, it's all yours. Like, that's just mutually beneficial content, and it's great. Okay. There's your death. Perfect. Get forward. Perfect. We boost. You don't really need a boost. You're boosting for like 2 minions, if that. You might have made him anyway. You do get a free kill though, so we type TY. Come on, I believe. That's important.
I'll be right back.
Oh, Shiv just hit a Kobe knife. I see.
If they get close to me, they'll regret it.
Yeah, this is good. I mean, he's anything. Free kill, free stacks for us. It's great. Okay. Do it for your sinners here. We create a lot of pressure. If you want, like, you're not choosing, your Shiv is kind of backing off because he's like low, so it's kind of hard for you to invade the enemy sinners. But you should secure your own. That's your best play right now. Just secure your own and you're happy. Okay. Little rough. Oh, I will actually, one thing, another thing with like the clips channels is none of them would be like officially sanctioned. So if anyone does it, it's not like I will never even, I'm not gonna like mention, well, maybe I'll mention them. I'm not gonna like do a shout out or like a post or anything. I don't want any of them to be officially sanctioned because that's just like a recipe for disaster. But like, you know, having them, if I'm fine with that. Okay, we farm our sinners now, which is good. A little late, but better late than never.
I see McGinnis.
Yeah, I had to hit Midnight Clubs, oh god. Spear Strike's just OP. The item is just disgustingly broken. And you can proc it for free off your one. So it's just like free everything, free damage, free resistance, free everything. No, this isn't, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of stat with the steel, but minus, like, the extra damage is as much as Mystic Burst, and you get plus, the Spirit Resist is not insignificant, but, like, your stuff like Cold Front on top of it, and your stuff like your 2, your Bleed is, like, pretty significant. No, it's just the fact that the item is broken and Drifter can proc it for free. In theory, this item should work well on Drifter, but it's just so disgustingly broken right now. Yeah, ult for zoning so you can take tower. I really like monster rounds this game. Oh, we have monster rounds. Okay, perfect. You just roll into parry. If you just roll into parry tower there, you guys are great. Infernus dashed away. He's not coming back. They're both 1 HP. You roll in parry. If Haze jumps down with ult, you can one-shot her. Like, there's actually no fear.
Blessings I shall give. They've taken our blue garden. Stock is my spirit.
We should go bridge buff here. We're greeting. I mean, to be fair, we're Drifter. Again, this is like the Trophy Collector paradox. You're greeting because you want stacks. It's not paradox. Trophy Collector fallacy. You're greeting because you want stacks, but it's better for you just to run for this bridge buff. Like right now, survival buff is so OP. You should be taking it. Greeting this game is good, but like buff is far more important. Oh, we're not even gonna get buff now. That feels so bad.
One more body for the pile.
What's the emote? Oh yeah, that's the emote. I can only see emotes if I look at my like stream and see the after screen. Yeah, you can no, I don't think you can hit buffs. I actually would have to test that. I know you can hit like creeps and everything. I don't believe you can hit buffs, but not because I haven't tested that myself. Maybe that's in tech. I swear you can do it on Rejuve. I'll test. Remind me to test those after, before I end. Yeah, we broke tower. Our Shiv goes roaming. We're gonna lose tower, but we thin the wave. I mean, this is the classical issue. You can't do debuffs. Okay, but you can to Rejuve. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. That is good tech. You could have made the tech video. We mail. Okay, never melee to secure a kill. Mailing to secure a kill is the worst habit possible. You should not be mailing to secure a kill.
They will return, and we must be ready.
Let's see. Buying. What am I doing? Wait. Oh, that was after parry? Oh, I'm trolling then. I didn't realize she threw parry. Never mind, that was good then. I mean, we're farming. We're gonna lose tower here. I just wouldn't die for it. Tower's 1 HP. 2 of them are pushing. They have Mina ults. Like, it's gone. Yeah, you don't die for it. It's perfect. Your team really shouldn't be giving the last Guardian like that, but you can't solo defend. Let's see. What's your angle here? We're 12k. We have 11 stat. We're 3 max first. Interesting. So we're gonna be very, very fight hungry. I mean, if you're 3 max first, you never leave a side lane. You just have to stay in side lane perma now, which is fine. But you literally can never be seen in mid lane. 20 meters, right? 25. Okay. I wish you could see Drifter isolation range like you can with Kha'Zix. Reactive, I like. 1 normal ability. 2 normal. Actually, I don't love reactive. Yeah, actually, I don't like reactive. Only 2 characters can proc off normal abilities and 2 ults. I mean, it is a strong item, but it's 2 characters on their team can't pop it at all. But Guinness, does she have a son on wall yet? She doesn't. To be fair, Haze does have sleep, but a little rough. If you want an offensive item, Spirit Shielding would go a lot crazier here. Pretty hard Spirit. Also, like, Haze will still proc Spirit off her Sleep Knife. She'll still proc Spirit Shielding off her Sleep Knife. This is a Midnight Community LOL session. I know, actually, Hai was talking about playing. I know there is, like, obviously some overlap with the game. I don't play the game anymore because, like, I'm not depressed. But, like, movement. Great pick. But, like, I do still obviously have a lot of games. And I do know my community has a lot of overlap. I don't even know who Luna is. Oh god, you steal their sinners. That's perfect. Yeah, this is good. Alright, I gotta lock in. I was gonna lock in and then proceeded not to, but. Okay, let me start writing the notes. Oh my god, the hiccups. Talking about Yumi? Yeah, Yumi's like... Why would you not like the cat? Yumi's a cat, no? Like... We have 4 on the side of the map. No, this is a fight on our strong side. We get a ton of stacks too. That's great. Sorry, I need to pay attention. League art style is ugly. Yeah, I don't disagree. I mean, again, I think that game is just, I don't know. We're brute forcing Walker off our picks. That's fine. I would have preferred. I mean, you should definitely tell your Yamato to pick up Burn here. But I mean, this is good. Oh, he's ending. Nice. Oh, and you get the... I like that melee there. Melee is really good for guaranteeing you get the stacks and the kill. Your team has a ton of pressure. You guys are all resetting, but you're still continuing your pressure. Again, the best play is to run Earn, but like, you guys don't have to all reset. Every single one of you is full HP. Like, you should just... 2 of you should just come and try to pick up this mid. You have a long time, you still have a player advantage, wave pressure. I mean, this Shiv is probably going to get pushed back and jumped, and if 2 of you are coming to reinforce him, it can be pretty good. Even Furnace mirroring, so the most they can put in this lane are 4, which is pretty unlikely. They'll probably put like 3. If 2 of you come to pick him up, it can be a lot better. Because you guys don't need to reset and you have a ton of pressure. Worst case, you could just like eat their farm. Eat any of their camps. But that'd feel better than just full resetting. Okay. Any League characters you think I should copy to this game? I mean, I loved Echo. Echo is like one of the best characters. Like I was an Echo main when I played. If they put Echo in this game, I'd go crazy. Echo is like, I don't know, he was so fucking fun to play. The ult was just like so mega outplay. Okay. A webcam? Oh, it is. Is it? Okay, I think. It's hard to see how myself, but it does look desynced. Funk. Huh. Weird. Let me try something. Uh, Properties. Do that, then do this. Oh, it disappeared. Oh, it's gone. What the fuck? That's weird. That's the blanket cam. Oh, it's like, what is happening? What is eating my cam file? Maybe there's no cam for the rest of this review? That's strange. Yeah, I guess I did despawn. I can't really restart Discord. What if I go to a... No, there's no good way to go about this. Ah, it doesn't matter that much. Stream's almost over anyway. We have like half of this review left. I'll just be cam off.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that much. Okay. You know, it looks slightly bad, but whatever. I've been taking. Yeah, let me lock in. Let me really focus. Okay. We should contest the turn. I guess we only have 2 of us. Never mind. But the thing is, like, we're kind of wasting our... Your team's just very disjointed. Right now we should do mid. We got 2 picks. It's 1000% a mid angle. Mid would go so crazy here to trade, or like not really trade, but like the earn back. Ido angle. Yeah, Ido like never has his cam on, right? I don't really watch Ido stream that much anymore. I used to watch his streams a lot, but I feel like I don't know. He turns it on and off. I see. Yeah, I mean, and obviously, I don't know. I haven't watched Ido stream in a while. I saw Ido streaming the other day, but oh, he was streaming. Well, I can't. It's not a shot at him. It's a shot that I should conceal. It's not a shot at him, to clarify. I know. I remember why I didn't watch him though. Okay. I mean, it's a good but dangerous catch. Only thing there, I mean, yes, she forced her melee. This is not like major, but if you just stand in her face, she'll force her melee. So it's so much more likely she'll just parry for no reason. If you just walk into her face, like on top of her, I do this all the time. Whenever you're reloading, just walk into someone's face, stand in the same pixel as them, and eventually they'll fold and parry. It so happens so often. She folded with literally 0 pressure because you weren't even in range to light melee. But you know, you get the putting enough pressure. I mean, it feels like this is Drifter, where like this is not a good fight, but you're Drifter, so it's breeding for stacks. Cave use stacks off that kill. Oh my god, that's reportable. Used to watch a Marvel streamers, but I didn't watch him as much anymore. He had like 12 viewers, and I watched an Overwatch EU Genji, who's probably the best Genji in the world. I got banned from his stream. Now I've watched this stream. What did you say to get banned from that guy's stream? Speaking of streams, I forgot to get my VOD up from yesterday this morning. Or actually, is it from yesterday? Yeah, it'd be from yesterday this morning. I need to do that after stream. I said, are you the best Genji? Fucking Genji mains. Okay, I mean, again, we should be prioritizing, Sinners first. Wait, I gotta walk in. Okay, we get our Sinners. much issue. I mean, again, I don't know. A lot of this issue is just like so cake with Drifter. We need to be like, again, we're wasting our advantages though. I think the core issue I'm seeing in this game is wasted advantages. Right now. What the fuck? Oh, because my camp's still technically on this scene, but it doesn't exist. Okay, we're not getting map drawing today. Right now, I see this urn. Like we have a 1 kill advantage. We should leverage that. You should just pick up urn. We should run urn. Use that off our advantage. It's still a neutral urn, so it'd be great to run it right now. Very, very huge. The way small streamers are the best because they respond to chat and are cool. Also learning content. Yeah, I tend to like. I guess I like medium to small streamers. I feel like above 200 viewers, it gets a little too chaotic. At least for me to type. Sometimes, like, obviously I'm lurking in, like, Ido or, like, Wanderer's chat to, like, analyze them, right? But, like, I'm only typing in chats with people with, like, south of 100 viewers. Especially because, like, since I use my main Twitch, I'm always afraid. I don't want to double type a message. What's the fun fact? I don't know what. Okay. Okay, wait. I actually gotta look in. What build's looking like? I don't look at your team's build. I mean, again, the enemy is pretty hard spirit. I want to say a little fire rate base too. Anti fire rate item would go crazy. The only character it's not good into is like Geist and Mo, but Mo isn't really doing that much damage. Yeah, Juggernaut would go a little crazy. Well, would it? Kind of does. Yeah, I would like Juggernaut this game. Juggernaut would feel really good. I don't even know if Reactive has pops this game. In the first ever novel, there's a character called Mina who's... Wait, the first ever Dracula novel was a character called Mina whose husband was a victim of Dracula and he tried to corrupt her, which he failed. Oh, okay. And that's why they chose the name Mina. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. First ever, wait, the first ever novel. Okay, wait. And okay, that's cool. That is cool. He has a lot of like bullshit with the names in this game. We're lurking too far back. You're looking to catch them on this wave, which I understand, but you don't need to lurk that far back. You can lurk like, I mean, ideally you're lurking like around here, but you can even just like walk up and hug this wall, and like just walk up like this. Again, no, we're down in player actually. Okay, they're showing 4 on map, teams fighting for fun, we're down on player, I just look for their camp. Not much more you can do right now, but they're showing a ton on map. I wonder, I hope Deadlock adds like its own creatures. I really hope we get that. To be fair, it looked like what they were with the, whatever that sleepy little guy was. This is bad. You're just rotating the fight. You're rotating to a fight that, for one, this fight, by the time it took you to rotate over, this fight should not be happening. They've also gotten Prio back on the left side wave, which is really bad. We should never have any value in this fight. It's insane that we do. But yeah, this is definitely overfighting. The other fights have been excusable because you're Drifter, which, again, I hate that sentence, but they've been like, even though they're bad ego 1v1s, that shouldn't be 1v1s. They're excusable because of the character you play, but like, that is a really bad rotation. Now we should do mid. We're up 2. It is huge. No, go mid. Okay, I think your team's calling it. You just want to buy first, maybe? I still... Oh... 1v. You need a tour. You need to lead with your 2 here because she has sleep online. Yeah, now that your 2's on her, it's if she sleeps you could just recast it later. Yep, okay, she just sleep. Still better for you to be doing mid with your team, though. So Victor's not really... Well, Victor's like... it's Victor von Frankenstein. Yeah, that's Frankenstein's full name. Or the doctor who created Frankenstein's full name is Victor von Frankenstein. I was forced to read that novel so much. Yeah, I mean, we're just nodding the team. Like, we chose a pick over the team fight that, like, basically determines the game. This fight in pit and who gets rejuve determines the game, and we're just not there because we wanted to push side. It's really bad. Okay.
Let's get this show on the road.
I'm glad they didn't call him Frank, though. I did feel like the name Frank was a little too on the nose. I'm glad they went with something a little less direct. Insane you're allowed to do this. This is bad though. Again, it's a classic flowchart when we grab Rejuve. What we should be doing is you fixed waves, you guys bought, great. Then you need to be running Urn. Then you need to be eating the immense amount of jungle they have on the map, and then you want to go brute force the objectives. Melee TikTok wins this game, yeah, true. Yeah, we just backdoor the Walker and I actually never knew back. Oh, you sold backstabber. Wait, backstabber can block on objectives, right? I'm not insane. I swear it could, but I might be insane. Literally just lost against melee TikTok. Oh god. Still a Rejuve. Again, it'd be so much better if we were just running Urn and eating jungle here. We'll get the Walker, and this is like okay, but it's so much better if we're Rejuve and Urning. Okay, I think that's the first time I reacted was popped all game. Oh, that's why Hayes didn't sleep you, because she knew you had reacted. Even though, I don't know why she thought she could win 1v1 against the 1v1 character that's up like 10k on her, but that's not relevant. Also, we desperately need to be buying. You guys got picks. Again, you guys should just reset. One of you should run Urn, the rest of you should eat farm. You need to go buy. You shouldn't be I mean, I wouldn't full reset here. I would just go to a secret shop. It's just such a long zip with no boost on the zip. I would buy Juggernauts, perfect, and then I'd buy a Vamburst. Yeah, that's fine. Those are both good items. I like boosting down this lane if you're getting Urn, but I kind of doubt you are. Oh yeah, Shiv is going. Shiv pressed for smile. Got a range of that ult. No, yeah, you are. You mind Victor Drifter ult has what, like 100 meters range? 150 meters range? I actually don't know the range. Yeah, 100 meters range. And this is little ego-y on the fight. Again, it'd be so much better if we were just running Urn or eating the farm. I mean, just look at this map. There's such a comical amount of farm that's still on it. Drifter's so weird, needs a huge lead, otherwise the hero is useless. Yeah, I mean, Drifter just isn't really good. Like, the old reason he's working now is, like, because they gave, like, every single stack this Drifter got this game shouldn't have been a good fight. But it was only made good by the fact that they just were splitting alone and, like, Hayes kept trying to eco 1v1 him. You know, you shouldn't try to turn here. You could have gone out with Van Burst. Insane you get one, and now you're going to play the corner and turn on him again. Yeah, I mean, like that, we should never have been able to get that Mina, but she kind of ints. But also, we could have just ran away, and I would have just played to run away, because they shouldn't be allowing you to kill them there. Mina should just be using her bats, or Hayes throwing her sleep, or anything to suppress you there. Or just, yeah, I mean, it's not even, they don't need abilities. If she just, like, spaces you, she doesn't die. Oh, God. Yeah, furry trans isn't. Item needs like such a desperate nerf. I don't know why the green health tree investment item gives 40% fire rate and 40% spirit resist and doesn't have a downside if you have Fleetfoot. Yeah, I mean, part of it's, I don't know, I couldn't tell you why. I guess Mina just didn't expect the turn, but also there was so much, like, we just showed more respect. I turn off cam, viewers are going up. I see now. Well, actually, probably because I'm actually fucking focusing on the ball instead of... It's just a bad jump. Yeah, we're dead for this. But we should always die for this. I mean, we're dead 2 and we're walking behind them. Now it's a 1v4 and it's just like unlucky. Yeah, viewers are just climbing. They don't want the cam unlucky. Oh god. Somehow we don't die there. I don't know how you didn't die there. I also don't know how Seven just bought Lightning Scroll while he's in the middle of an ult. But anyway, somehow you didn't die there, which is remarkable. But, a little rough. Yeah, I like having the cam on more because it's also just like physical comedy. What went wrong this fight? Having cam on is just like nice. I don't know. I've always liked streaming with cam on more. I just obviously because it bricked today I can't. But like hopefully it isn't like a actual. It did fall the other day. I hope this isn't permanent. Okay, this fight is a 6v6. We have soul advantage. I just need to pay attention to your role in this fight, not your team's. What's your role in this fight? I actually really want to pay attention to this fight because this is a crucial fight that we lost. I really want to look at this. We just have 2 people behind. We're starting on Infernus. We're not doing that much. Get a good one. The issue is just okay. I see the issues. The issue is 2 of our teammates are we're just fighting too aggressively to try to like punish them falling back. It's partially off you just being behind them, but you have 2 teammates starting not in this fight, and then immediately 2 teammates get picked, 3, and we just need to run away now. And this turn is really bad. You could have just walked away. You can use Vamp Burst, Fleetfoot, and like just hold S and get out. And like hold S and left click obviously for the lifesteal, but it's yeah. I got mid boss. I think Rejuve's falling. Yeah. We got all 3. Holy shit. Well, that's a 1 game. I mean, also the reoccurring theme is like you're not in the key fights for the game. You're in a lot of fights because you have a lot of stacks, but none of them are like key fights. They're all just like, it's good as Drifter to fight on Silent and fighting on side, but you're fighting a lot of 1v1s without very much information. Holy shit, she healed you. And then your McGinnis is a useful hero, by the way. And then you're just like not in these big Reju fights.
Protect the stronghold.
Deathy's playing Gunlash. Why are we leaving? You're okay, actually he's just helping him. I guess minions could potentially win the game. Kinda sucks it's you, and you should boost back. Well, I guess it depends. Is your team gonna stay to full end? What's the situation? They shouldn't. They have 7 ult actually. Oh, they have 7 ult. The thing is, you not being there is really bad. You need to like boost back now. Yeah, we're late. We prevented the minion backdoor. Player backdoor is possible, but it's unlikely. And the chance of them killing your bait, like this is just whoever wins this fight wins the game with where waves are and down patrons. You also just use spacebar to get off the zipline there. You need to use control to get off zipline so you keep your momentum. Yeah, they just didn't have knockdown for 7 ult, so we won. That's crazy. Well, jeez. Anyway, as far as the notes, first off, in lane, if they're playing passive like this, you need to be boxing more. Our mid calls are really bad. We need to be calling mid more. You did do a good job never actually going to mid lane, but we can't really be taking those 1v1s with not very much information. It's really scary. They should have had reinforcements more than once. We also were just overfighting in general. Like, you know, trying to flank a team of like 8 of them, or trying to flank 4 of them when we were dead too, which is really bad. You need to assess if a fight is good. If our teammates are already dying in a fight, or if a fight starts and we're already missing teammates, you should not be going for the fight. Let's see. And then, what else is there? The rejuve. I mean, you should have been playing more around rejuves. For one, we were not there to secure either rejuve. 1 to a fault of our own, 1 not to a fault of our own. And then let's see. Also, just in general, what we do with rejuve could be cleaned up. Again, the flow is you get rejuve, you fix waves, you buy, you run earn, which we never ran earn. When we were when we had rejuve, which is really bad. It's like a free secure and free souls. You should be running that whenever you get your rejuve, and then you go eat their farm next, which we also never ate farm, which was really bad. When we had rejuvers in general, we weren't really invading farm enough. There's a ton of farm up perma, and then we can go all push in their walker. You have 4 minutes of rejuve. You should really use it. Okay. Let's see. Any other major notes? I really just like try to be in more of the key fights. Key fights were just we were just not in any of these key fights, which was really bad, and also just focus on the fights you're taking. That's the biggest note. Yeah, so Windows on the there's like no one like he's the top English whatever that game is called, Marvel Conquest streamer. He found his niche. Respect to him. Yeah, of course. Happy to review you. You gonna make a video on how to convert leads? It feels like I'm forced to collect waves every time I'm ahead. My team is fighting. How do you convert? I mean, you convert leads. That's an interesting idea. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Machine. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Swento, I'm just ending, but I appreciate it. I'll just raid someone else. You're in Conquest category. I'm sending you guys back to the Conquest category. I'm assuming Swento was streaming Marvel Conquest. Swento was streaming Marvel. What's it called? Marvel... What's the game called? Marvel Conquest of Champions. Let's go raid someone else in that category. This guy. Reviewers, we'll raid him. See, I get all the credit for the raid now. Okay, I believe he's English. Conquest of Champions, yeah? Alright, perfect. Yeah, my cam bricked midstream. I don't really know what happened. Anyway, but I mean, I do appreciate the raids one, though. I do appreciate the raid. It was much appreciated. I see you on the grind. Okay. Yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. That's the end of the notes. Anything else to add? Not really. I could think about making a guide for... Or I will think about making a guide for how to push a lead. Yeah, I appreciate it, Swento. I appreciate it. Wait, is the raid bricked? How are there only 31 people joining the raid? Wait, how did I bleed 300 viewers already? God damn. Okay. A bunch of viewers because it drops. Okay, I see, I see. Wait, where are all the, unlucky? Anyway. We'll raid this guy. If you're a Deadlock person, and you don't want to watch Conquest of Champions, and you want to watch Deadlock, thank you for the follow, old man. You want to watch Deadlock, go to Division. That's my raid. Keep it real, have a good one, everyone, and